Huh? It's working? We're back? Oh my god. Oh my god. Crazy. Crazy. I'm not streaming off a hotspot today. Hello. Goodness. A lot of my settings were still all like in hotspot mode, so I had to get those all sorted out. Also, I really had to pee. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Monday. We got Vodka coming in with the first. What's up, Vodka? How are you doing? Bluey with a hydrate. Sure. I had some water. Slurp. 7 TV's not working though. I'll fix that in a second. But we got you and Mika coming in the pre-stream lobby. How you guys doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Bluey, how are you doing? Welcome in. Vodka already said hi to you. You don't get too highs. Sap Boost, what's up? How are you doing? Welcome in. What's up? V, how are you doing? Welcome in. What's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Dust, how's it going? How are you doing? Welcome in. Let me try and refresh this hotspot list, bro. I cannot believe I went through an entire month's worth of hotspot availability that one stream, I guess, because that stream was on the 24th, and the notification I got at the end of stream where we abruptly wrapped up, I was like, hey, your hotspot expires on the 23rd, so don't go over in the next 29 days. So I was like, oh, sorry, Mama Bloom, who still pays for my cell phone. So whoopsie. Anyway, Anyway, we are good. We are back. Got a nice stable upload download speed, back to our normal bit rate of near 6,000, as opposed to, I changed it, it was 3,000 on hotspot mode, which is crazy. The VOD was scuffed as hell, man. It's uploaded on YouTube now. I watched some of it. It was pretty rough. I mean, like, obviously, besides the actual drops, it was like fine, but like quality wise and lag and stuff, it was bad. But it was for a stream. I didn't actually say it was for a stream. I basically was like, oh yeah, they cut the fiber line, so I needed it. And that was kind of the end of the conversation. So Fallen King, what's up? Hey, I hope you're doing well. I know you had actually stopped by like right at the end of last stream, so I'm so sorry. I hope you're doing well, dude. Thanks so much for stopping in. And Kiri, what's up? How you doing? Yo, perfect. You could be showing up right near the end, and you could still be you'd still be on time. So do not worry. But I appreciate you stopping in. How are you both doing? Let's sip on some tea real quick. I went to the gym today, and then I took a nice nap. I took a super good nap. Oh, like one of those just like revitalizing, recharging to the max. Like, you know, you when you plug your phone in and it jumps to like 100% after only a few minutes. Yeah, feels great. Feels great. I have notification on but I don't get any, so I always miss. No worries. Hey, nothing to worry about. We stream at generally the same start time, and I'll show my schedule in a second. So I know a lot of people go to look for or it helps to know ahead of time. So that's why I like to make schedules as well. I post them on YouTube, I post them on Discord, I post them on Twitter, I post them on Blue Sky. He is tasting good today, fellas. I'm good to hear. Glad. And Honey Candy, what's up? Good morning, Gooners. What you right with that one? What's up? How are you doing? And Moist, what's up? Yeah, hello, welcome in. And Fat Wombat, welcome in. How are you guys all doing? Hello. It's Monday over here. It was a bit of a long week and weekend. I was admittedly pretty busy most of the time, so I didn't really get to do too much. I did get to do my chores minimally, and by that I mean like I went grocery shopping yesterday, and that was it. Today I did a tiny bit of cleaning when I could, and I shaved my legs, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Between the gym and shaving my legs, I feel great. I feel like a new person right now. And that nap, that nap that I was telling you about. Oh, nuts. That was good. But during my we'll say unavailability to the internet, basically, since between the fiber line issue getting cut and then just my overall IRL availability and like not really being able to be super online or connected or in the know, everything imploded. What is going on at the moment? There's like graduations, terminations, allegations, Google Docky. It's crazy. I'm not going to talk about very much, obviously. So I know it's going to be a long week to come. I will not be streaming on the 1st of May. But yeah, if anyone wants to talk about anything, you guys are welcome to, and you're welcome to share in the Discord. I do ask, don't just follow normal rules and etiquette is all, you know. After gym, I was usually tired, managed to stay awake. Otherwise, today would be tomorrow. Hey, good for you. Good for you. For some reason, a lot of times after the gym, I'm just like, all right, time to knock out, which I feel like probably isn't the best, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like it won't be super good for recovery, but I don't know. It could be fine. I looked it up once, and one source was like, no, it's fine. I was like, okay. And then I just kind of rolled with that. You don't post them on my local library message board. That's what I'm relying on you for. You got to print it out and laminate it. Deliver it, roll it up in a newspaper and throw it on people's doorstop. Imagine. I'm just imagining like a bunch of random people getting like information about a VTuber. First of all, they'd be like, what is this? Earl, get my glasses. I can't read this. What is this anyway? Who's a Betty Boom? I don't know. What are you talking about, Earl? I've never heard of him. That's not our grandson. Our grandson's Tommy, you know, and then I don't know, maybe they'd make a Twitch account and join the stream, or maybe they'd join the YouTube VOD squad after they realize that I'm not their grandson. But if they want to treat me like their grandson and donate some money, that'd be fine. That'd be fine. We love generous old people here. No, we don't like old people. Anyway, Zero, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, everything I've seen on that game looks crazy good, dude. I wish I had more free time. It's rough out here. Blue, what's up? How's it going? How are you doing? Welcome in. Google Doggy. You know, it describes how I feel after I've had a few drinks. Yo, a few drinks on a Friday, you get a little wiggle, hit up the club. In the club, we all fallen king, fam. Hey. Unavailable on the 1st of May. That's a whole song about that. It's gonna be May. Nailing the Google Doc to the church doors. That's some sin. No pun intended. Media literacy of the kingdom is in shambles. Listen, we're gonna make up for it because we're gonna be reading a story soon. I talked about schedule. Let's talk about schedule today. We are starting. We barely started. I wanted to have made more progress by this point, but we're obviously circumstances. I just punched my mouse. Ow. We're continuing HORTUS and continuing it even more tomorrow. So she HORTUS on my day till I ESCAPISMO. Surprisingly, no one commented on that. I thought it was pretty good, but okay. Anyway, so that's Monday and Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, we have our subathon choice game. So the first one coming in from the number 2 spot, Bluey is chosen Arise, I can't read, simple story? A simple story. So we're going to be playing through that game on Wednesday. So we got a pretty fun week. And then I'm going to be making good on the rest of the subathon rewards over the next like few weeks to month or so. There's still some logistics I need to iron out. I haven't even put any thought to the cooking stream. I haven't had any time to. And then cosplay stream, I'm trying to figure out some other logistics of it. And I've been buying some things to try out, and none of them have panned out so far. Because the cosplay that I want to do is going to be an Arknights one. And then, so I need to find and buy one and make sure it fits. But then there's other stuff alongside that I need to take care of as well. So those two will probably be the last ones. And then the one is the drunk driving sim stream will probably be sooner than you think, given IRL things. I mean, anyway, I'll try not to guerrilla that. I will try not to guerrilla that stream. I will try and plan my intoxication in advance. I also have to set up the whole driving sim and remember how to play Assetto Corsa. It's not going to be good. It's going to be an absolute disaster. And then the other one is a visual novel game, which we still need. We need to do a vote on. I've been having conversations in Discord both about the visual novel game and then the chat choose an emote. So if you guys are interested in making your voices heard for the vote, I don't know why I said it like that. The vote. Feel free to share what you want or what you think the visual novel game that we should play on stream should be as a result of the subathon, and also which emote we're gonna get. I saw you had a very terrible one, so let's come up with some better ideas, okay? Make something pink, leave the pork raw so it's pink. I'm not cooking meat. I don't even eat meat. So that's the one thing that I always messed up when I did eat meat was I made pan fried chicken a couple of times, and I never nailed down the strategy of what is it, butterflying it. I think Vodka had said that actually, where you kind of like slice it down the middle and unfold it like a book to cook the middle a little better. I never got the hang of that. So the first time I cooked it, the outside was way too cooked. It was like really overcooked, but the inside was like perfect. But then the second time, the opposite. The outside was perfect. The inside was a little on the raw dog side. But I was fine. I still lived, even though I ate it. And yeah, I just never got good at it, and now I don't eat meat anymore, so now I don't have to worry about it. But for dinner tonight, I did have like I had a like beef and veggie bowl. I found this really good plant-based beef that is, they make like a Korean barbecue flavor one, and I don't remember the one that I just had. It was a different one. It was like gochujang flavor. Plant-based beef. What's up, Stormy? How's it going, dude? Welcome in. Oh, the butterfly can't stand thick meats. I mean, like, it tastes good. I understand the philosophy though. Like, it makes total sense why you'd want to do it. Pregnant. I already got drawn pregnant. Have you seen that funny candy? That was during the Arknights March Madness stream. Plant-based beef, the Korean barbecue, because I need to find the brand. I need to find the brand. Is it Nasoya? Yeah. Yeah, it's Nasoya. Plant-spired it is. All right, so let me find the one that I just had. Nasoya beef. I was close. I don't know what I said, but here's what it is. It's gochujang flavored. So it's a little spicy. It's got a little kick. It got a little kick, but it mixes well with the white rice and vegetables that I do. And then I also put Japanese barbecue sauce on it in place of like soy sauce. And I'm having I've been having a lot of trouble lately for some reason. My brain must just like turn off when I start to do sauces and stuff, like both my salads with dressing, and then also anytime I put like sauce on like a bowl of something, I've been like way overdoing it. I don't know what it is. Like I'm like near the end of my salad, I'm like drinking. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I gotta tone it down a bit. It's like completely defeating the purpose at that point. So you know how your mother's sauce is huh? What does that question mean? Eating Korean barbecue without the meats? I've still never been to a Korean barbecue. Now I'd like to think I have good resolve, but I really wanted to try that. The part of flying the center takes so long to cook that by the time you're hitting 165 internal, the outer layers is dry as fuck at 185. Yeah, I also think I learned, because when I was sitting there eating raw chicken, I was like, why did this happen? I was like post-nut clarity sitting there eating raw food, and I was like, why did this happen? Why am I like this? And I looked it up, and apparently if I did a lower temperature, it would have balanced it out a little better ultimately. Con, what's up? Yes, we are so back. I got the official notice earlier, which is great. So it's perfect timing. It's actually like while I was at the gym. I know what a mother sauce is. I've never heard of that before, unfortunately. We're saying pork steak. Oh, should I make ramen or pork steak? Following. Go with the pork steak. Yeah, do both. There you go. Unavailable May 1st. How will Benny get his Pyromaniac? What Pyromaniac? The five sauces all sauces are derived from. All right, hold on. What we got? Bechamel, velouté, Espagnole, Hollandaise, and tomato sauce. I've never heard of any of those besides tomato sauce. Throw the raw chicken back in the air fryer, problem solved. Low-key, I should have tried that. I for some reason was stubborn and was like, I want to pan fry it. Now I do air fryer for a lot of stuff. Like I found these mushroom burgers that are really good that I cooked in there, like super easy. And they're my go-to spot for like mozzarella sticks. Hollandaise is the oh no, I have heard of that one. Okay, Hollandaise. You're not familiar with them. The bechamel is what becomes mac and cheese. What? It's the white sauce. All right, hold on. Mother sauces. The 5 mother sauces. Bechamel, milk, flour, butter. That's the goat. Hollandaise, pretty good, but I don't know if I've had any others. Velouté, simmer white stock with roux. I don't know. Classic tomato sauce, real. Espagnole, basic brown stock. So is that like gravy? I think I'm a bechamel fan. I can't think of what the velouté is. Is that just like chicken broth? I'm getting a little hungry. Skeek, what's up? How's it going? I am partial to white sauces though. I do really like Alfredo. Imagine the meme for all the serious dragons looking at the silly yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. And then it's just, they all have like fancy names, and then it's just like tomato sauce, It's like you're messing with my gang. And then you got Larry. Everyone's bechamel is creamy, and the second you add cheese to it, it gets real mac and cheese. Yeah, big goat. But these are the bases, and they kind of branch off to others. So I've had all of them, I assume. I just don't know what context I would have had hollandaise besides breakfast. Wow, I feel like Guy Fieri now. I feel like I could cook the whole kitchen. I feel like I could get Wordle in 2 now. All right, I don't think I'm gonna get it in 2. Oh, we gotta mix Bandle into our daily rotation, by the way, or anytime we stream. Refined cup of hydrogen hydroxide. Damn, that sounds pretty good. I gotta turn the gamble off. We're not gambling them. Let's get hoed. Hoe down. Mac and cheese you paid $50 for at an Italian restaurant, not Kraft. Yo, don't speak ill of my character mac and cheese that I have in my cabinet. I was gonna make some, actually. And then I didn't. Good luck editing into. Listen, I know you're probably right, V. We'll go 4-star infected female. We'll say lava altar. Oh, she's a 5-star. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Dang it! Stupid! Just a 5-star. Oh my god. I was so close. I was so close. I almost had it in 2. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. You guys gotta give me partial credit for that. Like I almost plucked that out of midair, out of absolutely nowhere. Listen, that was basically 2. I would say that's just about as close to 2 as you can get. You know? Thank you, V, for respecting me. Let's do Bandle. Let's do freaking Bandle. Since it's always Swire, she casts as guest 0. I'm okay with that. That works for me. That works for me. All right. 2014. It's no. I bet this is The Office. No. I posted that on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. This sounds so familiar. 2014. Burr, 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 burr. Burr, 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 burr. You said lava and Pogged IRL and then Alter came out. Oh man. Oh man. Because I forgot she was a 5-star. I was like, damn. So I was dumb. I was okay. I get it. Sorry, it doesn't deserve to be counted. Take it back. Wrecking Ball? No, it's not Wrecking Ball. What was Benny doing in 2014? That's a good question. It's probably pretending to be studious. All right, I can't think of it. Marimba. Oh my god. What did... Sounds so familiar. Sounds so familiar. Hold on. Give it to me again. See, the problem is this is like it's the same consistent beat that entire time. If it changed a little bit, I might have a little bit more to go on. Used to listen to Altoid and Vocaloid. So really bad with this one. Yo, I've only recently gotten into Vocaloid. I'm a huge Kasane Teto fan though. I actually have liked her for a little longer than I've liked the entire genre. Ed Sheeran. It could be Ed Sheeran actually. Hold 1.4 billion YouTube views. Yo, what's Ed Sheeran songs came out around there? I don't think Shape of You was... I don't think it was Shape of You. Was that year? I'll do it. I'll guess. No, you lied to me, Vodka. Oh, cheerleader. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. Damn it. The trumpet gave it to me. Oops. Okay, let me listen to the... This was one of those like inescapable songs that summer though. Ooh, ooh, burr, 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 burr. Hell yeah. Yeah, that song was good. It's one of those songs, like I said, like literally every radio station would play it. I feel like that's been the problem with radio for a while. Is I feel like and lately anytime that I like unplug my phone when I go into park, or like when I go to pay for Dunkin' Donuts on the Dunkin' Donuts app, I gotta disconnect my phone from Apple CarPlay and listen to Spotify. I hear like a few seconds of the radio and it's always Pink Pony Club. I love this song. It's a great song, but I hear it every single time. You know? This was like that One Direction song about you're beautiful. Oh, that song's great. That's What Makes You Beautiful. The GOAT. Absolute classic. All right, let's jump into the game. So I think we have to go through some stuff. We have a little housekeeping. We haven't had Arknights housekeeping in a while. Start with my base. I think I only autoed some stuff earlier. All right, here we go. Oh, I can turn this on. Look at this, fellas. Look at this. I made pretty quick work of that. Not bad, right? Not bad. Time for 299 more pulls. No, I don't want to gamble anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rosmantis Nation. I'll do my free pull. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Hayes.
Hayes.
I like relaxing work environments.
I love Hayes.
An employer who knows better than to bother me with too many questions.
Exactly. I always forgot she has those freaky chains. I have no chips minus E0. That's the problem that I have. Okay, hold on. Who are the new characters? We'll do acquisition date. I got Erato, which I'm really excited for. I gotta level her up. She looks so good. Oh my god. It's one of my favorite designs. Erato. Yo, besiegers. Kind of peak, fellas. Kind of peak. If only there were other besiegers worth perceiving, right? I got Crown Slayer. I didn't know they were a fast redeploy, but I don't know what their skills and stuff don't really make sense to me. Because like, I don't know, I guess a dodge mechanic is kind of cool, but I don't know. Who else we got? Rosa, I'd like to level up. Also a besieger. Hates Rosa. I don't hate Rosa. I was throwing shade at Totter. What are you talking about? Oh, come on. Really picks up the arrow in her name. I will hope to see this come around again. It's really cute. All the Christmas skins I feel like are all really, really good. Jessica, I would like to level up as soon as well, but I leveled up Virtuosa. I do not have chips. Actually, do I have these chips? I might have enough chips. It was Vanguard chips that I didn't have enough, so I couldn't level up. Yeah, oh, I have plenty of these. Okay. All right, so I can get Virtuosa to E2. Dude, I completely forgot. Well, first of all, I didn't realize we had Warmy until so later. Like she snuck in there. And I feel bad because I really like Warmy and I wanted her when she initially came out and I didn't get her. Greythroat, I just remembered that we got her. Vulpix or whatever your name is. I don't have Vanguard chips for you. I can't get you right now. Plus, anyway, I like her E1 art. Is that Copium? I don't even know what does her skill 3 do? Let me look to see if it's worth prioritizing. Gains 8 CP immediately, attack range, attack. Oh, against. Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. And you get camouflage. That's kind of cool. Anyway, Lapland's done. We insta E2 contrail, and I'm excited to try her out. Which skill do you guys use, by the way? Do you like the immediate passive, or do you like her jumping between the two? The skill 2? Okay. Because I think it's kind of interesting that you can just I mean, like, you immediately take off, right? Oh, it's got good rotation time. Good upgrade. I'm out of books. I'll have to use her. I don't think we have any stages. I forgot Spectre too. Oh my god, there's so much to do. I got so much work ahead of me. God, these freaking anniversary banners kick my ass. I'm still left over from like the last one. What was the last one? I got Telopsis skin. I did. That's another thing I did. Just showed Lapland, Volpe E180. What else have I done? When was the last anniversary? Pepe and Narantuya. I just did. I got both of them. I haven't leveled them up. What about the Warmy skin? I don't have enough money. I need to get the Virtue. I don't have any OP at the moment. 15. I need to get the Virtuosa skin. S1 can 1v1 a Chapter 8 drone, and is useful here and there. What? Chapter 8 drones were tougher, right? Am I being dumb? I can't think of what the Chapter 8 drones were. The bomb one? Oh, the nuke ones? The ones from Golden Glow's module stage? I'll stick on S2 though. Yeah, the orbital strike. Okay. Time to update the homework squad. I think... Yeah. I think I just need to sort by acquisition date, to be honest. My squads are in shambles. This is the team... Was it stage 9 in the event that was just the gridlock? That shit was crazy, dude. It was absolutely nuts. So, waiting for the EX stages to drop to get the Texas skin. Yeah, the Texas skin's so good. It's so good. Like I like her. For E2's good. I think it looks raw as hell. I was one of the people that I didn't even mind this one. I think it's cool. I don't think it was like super great. I thought it was cool though. This one's just peak. It's so good. Ray mod? Didn't I show you that? Didn't I show you I got Ray mod? Wait, where is Ray? Here. Yeah, Ray mod level 3. Oh no, it's only level 2. My bad. Is she? Yeah, she's my base operator though. I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get her to max so I can finish it. That's what that has been also a work in progress. I thought I showed you. Sorry. Yeah, we're making progress on Ray, and I've learned how to use her a little bit. I can show you an auto on the event as well before we jump into HORTUS. Yeah, I can notice the time misalignment with the sand beast. The additional like 5 to 10 seconds or whatever it is will be huge. So, when does the EX stages come out? Later this week? I'm having a lot of fun with this event. I actually really like it. I like the vibes, I should say. I didn't really change the... What am I looking at? The fireworks. Is this the fireworks? Huh? Oh, this is something else. I don't want to do this Crown Slayer. Here's the... Do I just have to make them? I didn't mean to do this. There's a limit to how many fireworks if I... Okay, Crown Slayer, I'll come back. I'll look at this. I looked at the wrong spot. I looked at the wrong thing. Give me a second. I always keep clicking on this big one over here. I keep clicking on this instead of that there. This is what I was looking for. So I was gonna change them, and then I just kind of found one that like worked mostly, and I liked the name of this one, a freaky charge. It was the first one. I haven't even looked at what the other ones do, but it just said freaky charge. I was like, yeah, I'm sticking with that one. So freaky charge. What is lazy charge? All allies and enemies within range have -70 attack speed. Also, the music of this event's peak. and movement speed. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh wait, no, we lose attack speed. I don't know if that's good. Attack steal 50% attack is burn damage. I don't know if that's for everyone. Attacks inflict colds on target. Chilly charge. I like freaky though. It's funny. Freaky. Get freaky with Larry. This stage, I haven't done the boss yet. I feel like I wanted to do the boss on stream. Yeah, this one was crazy. This one took me maybe 2 tries. That one took me like 2 tries. This one took me like 3 tries. I could not for the life of me get the freaking and my auto still will mess up on this a little bit. I could not get the timing down with the stupid trucks. And then the one time I tried it, I just absolutely steamrolled them, and I was like, okay. I'll show you my auto on this one real quick because I've just been going for the spiky balls because I can use some of them. Because this was the team that I went with. This was not the initial team that I was using. I had Ray in here. I had Delphine in here. Who did I sub in? I subbed in both Mudrock and Horn and Golden Glow. For I think their spots were Delphine, Swire, and Ray. Delphine, Swire, and Ray got subbed in for Mudrock, Horn, and Golden Glow for the stage. Because I think I have like bombardments of like Fire Whistle, Horn, and then like Mudrock and Penance can like solo. Here, I'll show it. You guys can watch for a sec. Boss stage inefficient to farm. All right, got it. Yeah, I haven't even looked at the stage. I don't know what it's like. I don't know who the boss is either. So we'll probably do it when the EX stages come out. So we'll do it next week. We'll do the boss plus those. But yeah, I took the L on getting the fireworks show started, and I wanted to just get my defenses going and get in a good spot. And then I started to beat him up. But I eventually had like Golden Glow and Lapland raining hell a global across the map, and then both Fire Whistle and Horn blasting people from across the map too, and then Penance. And Horn felt pretty good with the her S1. Vanilla, what's up? How's it going? Welcome in. What's up? Happy Tuesday to you. I said Logos Cheese here. Wait, Logos Cheese is this mechanic? I tried out limited nights of stages were chill. Limited nights is an interesting niche. Yeah, but Penance is cracked. I've had her for most of the time for Syracuse. But between Golden Glow and Lapland, every single balloon popped. I think for the rest of this stage, the fireworks show is going on. Logos insta pops the balloons. Oh, that's interesting. They have that little health that he can just vanish them. He can Thanos snap them. Colossus is tweaking out over here. You see that? Anyway, yeah, like I said, it was fun. Oh, I retreated Golden Glow, actually. I think I was worried that the fireworks show was going to end, but all the balloons just kept dying to Lapland's wolves. The wolves are so funny, dude. I love them. Ifrit can take them all out, too. Oh, do you just position her in the back, aimed up?
Not bad.
Oh, that was Colossus's skill animation. I don't know why. It looked like she was, like, freaking out. But, yeah. So, this is the one that I've been going with. And it's been pretty consistent as opposed to this one with the trucks. So... but yeah, I have not gone for a Crown Slayer token. I immediately speed ran the errata ones. That was the first stuff I bought. And then I grabbed Perfumer Skin, and now I'm working towards this stuff. I surprisingly am in a decent spot LMD wise, so I might wait a little bit for that. I think I'm going to go for purple and gold stuff next. And I'll just make sure that I get Crown Slayer. So. Is like 50. Oh yeah, no, I've every intention to get her. I'd like to clear the shop, but I also noticed that there's this over here. There's, instead of having just money infinitely, there's an item, which I think is actually a really cool idea. And I hope that I can go through the entire store. So the problem is they do that on top of having one character that has tokens, a rerun CC character that with tokens, which obviously they're a little cheaper, a CC skin, and a pretty thick shop. So like, I don't know if I'll get there. We'll see though. We'll see. Definitely gonna have to go through EX and S stages. So we'll plan on streaming that. Anyway, that is not why we're here. We are here to continue HORTUS, and I am not gonna lie, you guys, I'm probably gonna need a little bit of a refresher. So, you know, I don't even remember. Did we only do HE1? Did I start HE2? Just have my coffee. You're tweaking. What kind of coffee? We just did one. Okay, awesome. So we'll start on 2. So I remember, so it ended, there was a few things. So our gang of Sancta fellas, you know, Federico got in trouble for being a silly Billy per usual with Insider, but it was okay. Spuria, I think, is looking for Lemuin and was bullying the cute NPC. What's her name? I forgot her name. I forgot who the cute NPC Sancta girl is. I'm sorry. I feel like it was like close to like Virtuosa or something. Speaking of Virtuosa, she just kind of talked about how she's just like staying in this area because she doesn't want to go back to Laterano. I heard Benny wished death upon the poor innocent Sancta girl and wanted her to die horribly in a fire for being called Delphine. Oh yeah, I don't like her, but I like her friend. Ow, my leg. Instant karma. I don't care for the friend, but I like the other one. Oh, is it instant coffee, honey candy? You know, I've actually never had instant coffee. I've heard like decent things though. I've heard it's like way better than you'd think. So yeah, I've been definitely trying to spend my stamina and all the like additional ones I get. He was thinking Benny would get Arato tokens in the blue token shop. No. I had to immediately get her. Grant said I do have all those blue. I have blue certs at the moment. So whoops. Oh well. I needed Arato. You're so Laterano pilled. Shut your mouth. Yeah, so there was them. There's the skinny guy who we gave the voice of the skinny guy from the Reed event. Like, I think he started as Goofy, but then kind of transitioned to be like, oh, woe is me type. I'm not an oppressor. I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy. All right, so naturally starting this recap with a Federico moment. Okay. Canonized as the saint. Yes, I do remember that. But the like system chose him or something, right? And people are like, really sure. So, and they're going to find Lemuin, who is alive, and then Orin, who I think is dead. I think Orin got turned into a I think Orin's dead. Which is such a shame because I really wanted to see his death on screen. So, of course you're a good guy because Laterano's parrot. Fortuna, yes. Fortuna was her. I like her. But he called Gerald the cat boy. Oh no, he was the sarcasm guy. Oh, whoops. Because Denia picked up right away that he was a sarcasm, and normally Benny's super attentive to design, but I guess cat brain overrides all. Stop! Oh man. Then Federico yanked off the hood, so Benny did in fact learn the guy was sarcasm, and I'm pretty sure that's like exactly where we ended. So perfect. Mika, thank you for the recap. I forgot about that guy, Gerald. He looked like a cat. He had cat ears. He had cat ears. All right. Oh, look, there she is. In a place far, far away, there was once a village where the people led happy lives. Some built homes to shelter the others from the elements. Some reclaimed farmland. Others set out to hunt, search for ores, and at the same time fought back scoundrels who would take the village for themselves. No concept of ego existed among us, those villagers. No difference between the self and other. No one could survive without the rest. They lived together in that small village and called it home. But nothing good lasts forever. The soil yielded less and less. Hunting became more and more difficult. And as food dwindled, stomachs grumbled in hunger. The cold months crept closer and closer. There's not enough fuel for heat. May or may not have noticed. Insider noticed the guy was sarcastic but didn't want to cause a ruckus. Did he? I don't know. He can't control Federico though, you know? Reading Mika's summary as Federico yanked off Gerald. Hey, yo! What's with that Witcher 3 fanfic? That's great. Yo, AO3 is going crazy here. Insane. What's up, Toad? How's it going? Archeria, it's so, yeah, Vanilla, I gotta save up my OP now to get her. I can't spend anymore. I spent way too much during the polls. And, yeah, so. No, like him not immediately being suspicious, not hiding anything. Quick and to the point, but you know what? We need it. We need people like that every once in a while. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I had some other theories of some stuff going on, so you guys will have to bear with me in case I either rehash or double back and change some stuff. I know I was theorizing on some things, but let's clear a few side stories without reading anything. I mean, I like to do the stages typically when we go through the stories. That's the problem, you know. I have some hard stages saved up, or I have a wallet if I need to. I just would prefer not to. The cold months crept closer and closer, but there was not enough fuel for heat. Something had to be done about this, and so everyone said, this must be a trial given to us by the Lord, and we must pray for forgiveness. Just at that time, a group of well-meaning people came by, and upon seeing the plight of the village, spoke to the head of the villagers. Come, live with us in our city. We can only bring those who are most like us. Ooh. Come and enjoy a better life. All you need to do is leave a few of you behind. Oh, interesting. I forgot. She had such a good way of telling stories in Schwillingstern. I know there's like after the fact, and I don't remember any of the specifics, but I know that she just has this. She has aura, bro. She's got aura. Oh, she's talking to the kids. She's bullying children. Good job, yo. That's why she's the GOAT. That's why she's the GOAT. Or emotional damage to children, even better.
I don't like this story, Senor Arturia.
Why not?
Starving's really bad. It hurts. Yeah, it's bad, and so is leaving your friends behind.
Yes, that's a very correct idea of collectivism, with a little bit of heroism mixed in, or even romanticism. Romantic stories do have ways of stirring the heart, but it is exactly that romanticism and high-mindedness that has a way of confounding others. Naturally, neither you or I are immune.
Ah, big words. I don't get it at all.
I was just about to say, I was like, she's using pretty big words. Like, I don't know if they're... I'm barely following. I bet they're not following. Anyway. Forgot Archer turned into a Redditor for too long.
You're talking like a weirdo again, Senor Arturia. Frickin' weirdo.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's my mistake. She's so cute. I want to paint your cheeks. Let's go with a different story then. What would you like to hear?
I want to hear a hero story.
You all want to become heroes?
I want to be a great hero, just like Mama.
Wow, your mama sounds amazing. Hey, yo, who the hell is this guy? Oh, wait, I think we saw him before. The sword looks familiar. Something, reading comprehension. Hey, I've gotten better. Be good now and give me just a moment. Yo, I can't even see his face. Oh, there he is. Gentle priest. What's up with his hair? He's tasty. I want to slurp it up like noodles. Kids are all ADHD. Yeah, they got the iPad kids. This is their iPad kids. It's the medicine seller from Genshin Impact. Oh my god, he does look like I don't remember his name. Starts with a B. Baiju. Yeah, Baiju. Does look like him. Elden Ring got sword hell. I know. Either Elden Ring or like Laos with when the tentacles are crawling out. Wait. I've seen him before. And I don't know if it was this story actually. Hold on. Did he show up before? He did. Was he in the basement? Maybe we didn't see his face. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe we didn't see his face. I think that's what it was. Okay. Gentle breeze. He'll get a soft voice. I seem to have caught you at a bad time. Am I interrupting you, Arturia? You asked despite already knowing, Most Reverend Bishop Aulus. Owlus? Owlus. Owlus. Apologies, it was not my intent to displease you. I merely came to bid you farewell. Owing to the addition of an unexpected traveling companion, I plan to leave as soon as possible and escort my companion back home. That's very broad and not specific. Allow me to offer a prayer for this pitiful soul. Are you talking about the zombie guy? I think you called the zombie you later saw was rather fish-like and was wondering if they were a mermaid or something. Oh, he's the mermaid guy. Oh, he's the mermaid guy? Oh, he's who Skinny Boy saw. Oh, that's weird then. Okay. Interesting. I'm not trying to fight with you here. Especially not in front of the children. However pitiful should never be used to describe one's resolve to live. Resolve. Resolve. The amount of control we have over our own lives is often not as perfect as we believe it to be, and no one is ever the wiser until proven otherwise. Think of things that one must never do. They are often already done by the time their senses return to them. Does the act of blame contradict the heart's inner desires? Who is to say that our so-called resolve is not just a coping mechanism used to deceive ourselves? Whoa, she's spitting. I feel like I need to read her shit like 3 times to fully understand it, though. Is a problem. I'll sit here and glaze her. I'll be like, yo, she's spitting, and then I'll turn to my side and be like, guys, what does that mean? You love the way you read things. What do you mean? Was I off base? Is he not a mermaid? That would make more sense if his companion was the mermaid. Callison moment? Yeah, seriously. Callison at least made a little bit more sense. She just talked a lot. She talked a lot more. Finish my tea. I only had like a sip. Go. The guy was in the basement with the thing. The thing itself looked very different than the guy, so he was not what Clement saw. Clement! That was his name. Yeah. Ivy, no. I love what she's saying. Also, what the fuck she's saying? No, it's just like, preach queen. Preach queen, let's go. Vodka, who was the girl in Ortogairu that was Hachiman's middle school crush that ended up going to the other school and joining those like student council meeting, the joint student council meetings, and all she would do is sit on the side and be like, yeah, tell him, yeah, let's go. Kaori, that sounds right. Yeah, that's pretty much me right now with Arturo. Is like, yeah, let's go, tell him. Doesn't know what the fuck she's saying. Sorry, Anu, yeah. You just hear yelling from across the room as everyone else is trying to talk. Anyway, that's me right now. Does the act of blame contradict the heart's inner desires? Who's to say that our so-called resolve is not just a coping mechanism used to deceive ourselves? That's an interesting line. Oh, this has been a while. Also, another memory refresher. Remember how we had you skim over the Eyes Through Ending 1 where Highmore was the funky seaborn jellyfish boss, but Mizuki and the other old guy Cicero? Talking about how she wanted to change, but how she wanted to keep her humanity so she couldn't change. And now we have her as a regular girl after her jellyfish flesh fell off. And Mizuki asked if she wanted to eat it. I remember that. I do remember that. I remember the jellyfish form and the eating it part, but I didn't remember about the humanity aspect. Yeah, I guess there's probably a lot of maybe assumptions being made for the reader, that the reader knows more about seaborn stuff, which I do not, but that's fine. It is what it is. That just means that our theories get to be a little crazier. At times like these, where are our truest emotions and intentions hidden? When will the day come that one's thoughts, emotions, and actions can truly be unified. Is this not the point of your inquiry, sir? It seems that today is in which a great many things will unfold. I hear a commotion outside as if some acquaintances have come knocking. Oh, they're inside where, wait, hold on. Federico's like that close to her? He's been looking for her this whole time. And they're like that close, coincidentally? Obviously, I know that's like one of the major story points of this story, but still, like they're really close. Because she's not looking for him. He's just been looking for her. She ran away. Okay. If I were you, Bishop Alice, I would not be in such a hurry to leave just yet. God, she's so cool. Hey, look, there she is. She's back. Sorry to keep you waiting.
You took forever, Senor Arturia. So slow.
Please forgive me. Why don't I tell an extra spectacular story to make up for it? Do you want to hear a story of a grand battle between heroes and villains?
I do.
All right, then. You must listen carefully. A long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there lived a young boy. The boy didn't express much emotion and rarely spoke, but he was incredibly fierce in a fight. Is this a personal story, Arturia? That's all you're giving me? Oh, come on. That was definitely that manga. I feel blue-balled. That's not fair. Were the two people Federico and the others came to see again, Lemon and Orin? Yeah, they came to rescue them. That's their assignment. That's why it's like very coincidental that Archery is here. Gerald, I told you I'm just a hunter. If that's not enough to satisfy you, then I don't know. I don't mind trying something else. I'm just an ordinary, roughly middle-aged sarcas. So if you're a middle-aged sarcas, then that means that you're hella old, bro. For some reason, every time he snaps onto the screen like that, I can't help but laugh. He always catches me off guard. Because I don't know, other characters like you'll see him like fade onto the screen or whatever, but he just every single time he just pops in, and his fucking face makes me laugh every time. I love him. He's great. God damn it.
I do not believe that is the entire truth. That weapon behind you, you carry it always. You actively conceal your movements, which is a mercenary's habit.
That's for self-defense. You saw it yourself. Those bandits are always raiding us. Things aren't so peaceful here.
That does not explain why you have a mercenary's habit.
Saw right through him, though. Got farm equipment in my hands more often than weapons these days. I hunt for a living here. Sometimes I work in the fields or in the mines when I have to. No need to get all excited about these old hands of mine. Just an ordinary guy bound up by life. Rochelle, Insider. What, oh. Uppercase letters. Federico, stay mindful of our mission here. I don't think now's the time to be chasing hypotheticals. Definitely not worth reading into him too much, but I know he's gonna get stuck on it. I know he's not gonna drop it very easily. Was that him holstering his gun? I think he put the gun down.
Reasonable determination.
Yeah, okay. Okay, good. I was worried. I thought it was more of a, you know? It was subtle enough a difference that I figured it out. Would Your Excellency mind explaining the situation? Sorry to bring you trouble, Stefano. Oh man. Oh.
No, you have nothing to apologize for, Gerald. As the two of you might surmise, Over a decade ago, Gerald's brought a small group of Sarkaz to the monastery. At a time, they were stranded in the barrens without food or ammunition. When they found our monastery, they had no choice but to try to make contact.
A reasonable determination shoots. Wouldn't be the first time.
We didn't expel them, so they chose to settle here. Is there a difference between driving out those who have been cornered and driving them into a corner yourself?
Yes. Yes, old man, I would say so. I think there's a little bit of like premeditation in the driving someone into a corner as opposed to driving them out of a corner is a little different. I don't know. Or I guess that makes sense.
At first, not everyone was accepting of our new neighbors.
Racist.
But rootless hatred and prejudice have no purchase when survival is at stake.
I wish more people thought like this. Some people are racist right to the bitter end, bro. So if old man Abby here can hang like that. Also, what's up with his wings? They're like weird ridges in them.
We provided a place for these people to stay, and in turn they helped us deal with our own problems. Our food shortage, the bandit threat, and our gradually depleting energy supply. They relied on us, so we also relied on them. But you still chose to send messengers to contact Laterano. A choice made in the absence of a choice.
How did they contact a messenger then? Maybe that's like, maybe that's more like general Arknights lore that I don't understand, because like the messengers are like traveling couriers, more or less. But like, how are people contacting them? I guess I don't really understand. They're like random outposts. Only more people thought like that. Anyways, I fucking hate Anduin. Listen, I said I kind of fucked with them, but I didn't know enough. I did not know enough of the situation with Lemuin and Mosima, and to be fair, I still don't know the full situation. So I cannot make a proper judgment. I cannot make a proper judgment of Anduin, but I know that the things that he was saying made sense. But I didn't know if I fucked with him. There are fixed messenger stations, yes? Okay. Still nomadic plate. It has the basic nomadic plate stuff, like the equivalent of distress signal equipment. Ah, okay. Okay. Got it. So basically, they sent out that message to the messengers who got in contact with Laterano and sent Lemuin and Orin. And then when Lemuin and Orin did not contact back or have been gone for a while, Federico, Insider, and Spurria got sent. And he fuck Anduin. I didn't say that in particular. I said I fuck with him sometimes, but I don't know if I fully fuck with him. You know? There's a difference.
Laterano is willing to provide us with assistance and is also willing to welcome us back in. However, even Lemuin, the nuncio willing to grant us the most concessions, still held one non-negotiable condition. Sarkaz have no place in paradise.
Lemuin said that? What? I don't believe it. This guy's lying. Fuck you, old man. There's no way. There's no way. That pretty pink lady would never say that. Fuck you, old man. Fuck you, old man. It's almost as if a Fed for Laterano's not a good person. Stop! What do you mean? I'm disagreeing. What do you mean? What are you laughing at me for? What did I do? I said he's putting words in Lemuin's mouth. Lemon would never say that. Lemon's too nice. Too nice. She wouldn't. Not a racist bone in her crippled body. So Delphine would agree with Lemon. I wish people would not be racist to the bitter end. 5 seconds later, I have no morality where pink women are concerned. I'm defending her. I'm saying I'm surprised that she would say such a thing. That's what I'm trying to say. Here's another one. Chad, is this real? At Grok, is this real? At Grok. Grok, is Lemon a racist? At Grok, who is more racist, Delphine or Lemon? At Grok, summarized Lemon's statements in an anime girl voice. Oh, man. You want to know what sucks, guys? You guys want to know what sucks? As if she ever becomes playable, I'm obviously gonna get her and use her all the time. I will never, you guys will never, I'm never gonna beat these terrible allegations. Me using all the characters that are racist canonically. Granted, that is most of the cast, but at least I don't use tautophones, okay? I thought people were adding their oomph to explain instead of grok. Dude, I love when they use something else, or like at pork explain this. It's so funny. Lemon secretly hates most of me because of her horns and tail. Actually, that'd be kind of crazy. Just because the racist bones are broken doesn't mean they aren't there. Oh my god. I don't know what I expected. I know she's a cardinal now. She's got sick drip. I'm just disappointed. Power level should increase in proportion to how racist they are. There's characters that legitimately do more damage to other race characters. Like Honey Candy, one of my favorite my second favorite character in the game does like 30% more damage to Sarkaz in a certain chapter. No wonder Terraces was unstoppable against Kalzid in chapter 11. I guess, jeez. Man, anyway, all right, I take it back. Sorry, old man. I know you're fighting a good fight. Old man's fighting a good fight. I didn't mean to get mad at him. I was concerned that he was putting words in Lemwin's mouth, but then I realized he's not doing that she's just racist, and I have to accept that. Racist Knights has a very full team. You have a lot of options there. Great throw, Delphine, Lemwin. I'm cooked, bro. I'm cooked. I'm sure there's others. Anyway, we gotta keep going.
No place. Why? On the basis of race alone, just because they're a Sarkaz? How are they any different from us? Without these stalwart brothers and sisters, we would have lost our fight for survival long ago.
Exactly.
Where was Laterano during all that time we were supporting each other? So let me beg the two of you to once again plead to the wisdom of His Holiness the Pope and to your faith.
Haggard old man raises both of his hands. Both appears to be holding up his faith as well as crumbling beneath its overwhelming weight. The Sanctus faith is formless, intangible, nowhere to be found. His fingers grasp for the halo above his head in vain. The old man's hands gradually slipping until they cover his face.
What Lemwin said is correct. There will not be sarcasm in Laterano.
Yo! Damn. Damn, Mika. I can't keep defending him. Unless he's just being, you know, by the books. But Stormy would fit in Laterano too, it seems. Listen, Lemon has a chokehold on people. She's too cute and pretty. Her before she got her cardinal outfit, I love the cardinal sprites, but the old one were so good. Told you I could go on for hours about enforcing power. I know you can. You streamed for 12 hours on the weekend impulsively. I don't know how you did it. I stopped by like 3 times and you were still watching like the same CG. I saw like the same the same freaking still image like 3 times over the course of 12 hours because I paused it. It was like the same thing. Of the Sancta are complicit in the prejudice. Yes, that's the problem. That's the bigger problem, right? Is the I don't want to say like the bystander effect necessarily, but yeah, the complacency. They didn't learn from Cecilia incident. I know. What do you think Cecilia's up to right now? What do you think she's up to right now? It is a little bit. I mean, like, it is a little bit bystander effect. You're right, but like, I don't know. Bystander effect, I feel like, is more like it's not my problem, as opposed to complacency, where it's more just like it is what it is, right? But bystander effect would or I don't know. It's reaching bystander effect. I don't know. Probably being persecuted by your Pookie Lemon. Oh man, that's the dream, to be arrested by Swire and persecuted by Lemon. Crazy. Sailor, what's up? How's it going? Welcome in. Flo, what's up? How are you doing? Welcome in. I see a hot man. You see him? Look, there he is. He is definitely one of the hottest mans in the game. How are you doing, Sailor? Welcome in. And Flo, how are you doing? Welcome in. What's up? What you guys up to? How you been? We're talking about racism. How you doing? If I did one push-up every time that PV repeated, I would be The Rock by now. Did you stay the whole time? I've been good. Listen, I mean, Sailor, this game isn't super great in that regard. It's not that... It's certainly not a sunshines and rainbows game. It is a good one, though. I've been trying to convince you to play this game for a while, Sailor. I will prevail. I will get you at some point. But how you been? How you guys been? We're going through one of the stories, the side stories at the moment. I'm distracted. I need to finish my tea. Yeah, was there a counter on how many times I went? Started my job and going to therapy soon, so let's go. 2 W's. Good for you. I'm very happy to hear that. I know you said you started the other day. How'd the first day or days go? The whole time, 10 hours or so. Oh my god. Every time someone new walked in, we watched it again. Insane. Absolutely insane. I have guesses at what it is because of the or what it's related to, at least because of the amount of time spent on it, but I will not say anything. Why is the Pope so chill about Cecilia, but their employees are saying this stuff? The Pope? I don't know, bro. I don't know if we fuck with the Pope, to be honest. I feel like he is the problem, right? I mean, he scared Andaway in a way, so. Why are all the Sancta men so attractive? Everyone but Insider. Insider is like the least attractive Sancta, I think. Because bro's just... Honestly, it's just because of his clothes. If he had better drip, I think he'd be fine. Insider had better drip. Attracted to Orin? Oh, fuck, I forgot. No, just kidding. I don't like Orin. Sorry. I'm completely written him off, bro. I hope he's dead. I hope he's gone. All right. What Lemon said is correct. There will not be a sarcasm in Laterano. You disappointed the old man. Is this $20? Is $20 trim? Bro, the shorts. It's the shorts, I think. The shorts is the worst part. Nor will Laterano allow any sarcasm through her gates. See, look at this guy. Actually, wait, is he not even wearing shorts? I don't even know if they're shorts, but to me, these look like he's in like a tracksuit. Hey, Federico, you don't have to be so blunt. This is a fact. I mean, there were a few sarcasms in the gates, so what's a few more? Imagine your priest in this little saint of your religion says this shit. I mean, the old man's kind of written off Laterano. That's why he's here, right? Insider is okay. I still think you're cute. I don't. Enough, Stefano. I already told you we can accept it. You go to Laterano, we'll find a place to start over. That Nuncio Lemuin promised us some support, but in name, we have to go our separate ways. It's always been a fact. The fact that they even offered us that much is already more than I expected. It's more than enough. So question. And this is just because of the severity of this situation. I don't know why. There's obviously been other severe situations that have come up in this game. But I know it was, I think Enos made, we'll say modifications to her horns. But we know she's not Sarkaz. Is there something in particular about Sarkaz horns that would prevent people from shaving them down or something? Like, is there truly no way to like fly under the radar? Like, everyone just has fucking hoods on. Like, every single fake Sarkaz that we've seen in this game just has hoods on. So, like, are you smiling? What's up, Yuzu? Has to go in Bagnant. Crazy. What's up, Yuzu? Sorry. Yuzu, how are you doing? Yo, I talked about the pregnant drawing earlier, actually, now that you mention it. Look at his full image. He's wearing some weird ass pants and shin protectors. Yeah, I told you, who dressed that man? It's insane. So, military commissions elites that killed Teresa were hornless, but that was considered a crazy thing to do. Every Sarkaz you have seen. Okay. For drawing pregnant Benny, bro. That's crazy. You guys should check out Yuzu though. They're cool and fun. I'll show pregnant Benny for like 3 seconds. You guys get 3 seconds of pregnant, pregnant, if I can find it. It's just called image. 1, 2, 3. Still haven't delivered yet though. Anyway, what the fuck is that? Stop. Why is that what you want as the emote? It is really cute. That's why I didn't delete it from my computer. I worked hard on it. User threw it together very quickly. It was impressive, actually. Most Cabernet can't recognize Sarkaz horns as not being Cabernet, but it doesn't always go the other way around. Very interesting. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, Skeek, you're right. They did mention that in Babel. But were they completely gone? Do you mind if I look at... Did they show sprites of those guys? The murderers? The ones that you had to stand... The one in that stage where you had to sit and watch it happen? Still haven't gotten over that. Do they have sprites for those guys? I blink, can you do it again? No. No. You can see when I'm giving birth in 3 months. They show the sprites literally in the first node. Well, they opened up the game with the freaking bloody scene, so. No, that they're soup with their heads around. Okay. Yeah, because like I wonder how visible they are, right? Like how stumpy they are. Driving Benny with his little Bennies, the triplets. Crazy. How you doing though, Yuzu? How are your did you pull for Lapland? If so, how'd it go? I sparked Virtuosa. I don't regret it. I had a little bit of post-nook clarity, but I still don't regret it that much. It's always been a fact. The fact that they even offered us that much is already more than I expected. It's more than enough.
No, it shouldn't be a fact. It's certainly not enough. Don't you get it? That we even nominally have to go our separate ways only makes this all the more ridiculous.
Sorry, Stefano. We've given up.
What? What do you mean?
What I mean is you don't have to subject yourself to all this just for our sake. You don't need to be so hard on yourself. I've talked to the others. We've decided. Leaving.
What are you saying?
I assume that settles things, Reverend Executors. We'll leave. Just means letting go of a group of destitute refugees. You can do that, right? Notorial Hall does not harm innocent civilians. I'm glad. Really, Federico? What is the context of this concern? Happy and Susan Mom on 20. Let's go. Congrats. Nicely done. Nicely done. I got them both. I got them both in 50 total, I think. And then I pulled for some people. I think Dust got them in 15 or something. Just nuts. Triplets, ones for each wife. Actually, that'd be kind of cute, not gonna lie. I'm game. I don't know how that works logistically, but remember Cal having monsters slaughter the assassins before the death scene at the start? It was a while ago, and I've repressed some of the memories of that story. Bounces out my previous curse banners. Yeah, see, the thing is like I did pretty well in this one, and then I was like, fuck it. Let me do 250 more pulls to get Virtuosa. And who did I get after the fact? I don't know how much more I got afterwards to make it worth it. Because I got Spectre Altar before I got Lapland or Suzumon. So. Not Rosmantis, not Rosmantis. No Ros. Really as in, really you don't harm, or really you're letting them go. An Insider is not racist. Is Insider? Spectre was worth it, but I got her before. That's the problem though. Like I had all of them within 50. I had Spectre, Lapland, and Vulpix. I think I only got dupes on the journey to 300. I don't think there was much to get otherwise. I could be wrong. I'll have to look. Potlid, she did sneak in, you're right. Yeah. On the journey to Virtuosa, I don't think I got anyone else. Or anyone else new, at least. So. I do not lie. I wish I stayed on that. I wish I stayed on that. That was... Oh my god, I want to rewind. I do not lie. That would be a perfect emote. Oh my god. All right, we've been on this first story node for a while. We keep going. How should I put this? Well, whatever. You're leading this operation, so if that's what you've decided, I don't object. I swear to you, a Sarkaz has never been in a Lateran Sacrarium. That in itself does not constitute a crime. Really now. How should I say this? There's actually no explicit prohibition on it. Bishop Stefano Torregrossa, I will continue to pursue the whereabouts of Orin Argiolas based on your testimony. May I take it that you have accepted the conditions put forth by the Lateran, and all monastery residents, with the exception of the Sarkaz, will be resettled in Laterano at a later date? If you remain silent, I will interpret that as your tacit Say nothing if you agree to the terms and conditions. Stefano. Time. What? I need a bit more time. I would finish my final sermon and spend one last night here. Please, give me just a bit more time at the very end. I will give you an answer after Matins tomorrow. What do you think, Federico? Fine. Now I wish to meet with Cardinal A. Lemuin. Senora Lemuin's our guest. Of course you may visit her if you wish. Understood. No sign of Orin, though, because he's freaking dead. Man is way too funny. I know, that's what I'm saying. I do not lie. He lied. What you gonna do? Stab me? Says to knife killer, evil knife guy. In that case, we will take our leave. Hey, wait a second. At least say something first, Federico. He just said understood and walked away. Understood. Am I still holding on to some of my old merc habits? Looks like even after all these years, some habits die hard. Federico did see right through him. He didn't even think think he was doing it. Got Mosey Mud. At least he said something. Mosey Mud sometimes will just Irish goodbye, right? Geralt, are you absolutely certain of this? Sure, Stefano. You know I wouldn't joke around with this stuff. We're all bound by the need to survive. What you said was no lie. Damn, bro. There's more? Sad music. Oh, it's you. Delphina. I don't remember what voice I gave to you. Anyone home? I brought your winter clothes. Huh, that's weird. Where is everybody today? What are you doing standing around here? Oh, Caroline, perfect timing. I came by to drop off everyone's winter clothes, but is something going on? I've been walking around all day and haven't seen a soul. What are you all busy with? You have some stuff to take care of. Thanks for coming all the way out here, but we're fine with what we have. Or we already have enough winter clothes, so you can take these back. Also tell the others not to worry about us. What are you talking about? When in the last few years have any of us had enough to get through the winter? Aren't you still wearing that light coat, Caroline? The temperature's going to drop pretty soon. So we need to get you into something a bit thicker. Is something wrong? What's that in your hand? Oh, it's nothing. Just some hard stack. No, let me see it. Hey, wait. Sancta girl reaches out to snatch the supposed hard tack from behind the other girl's back. Almost instinctively, she splits the dry, hard thing down the middle, before she's pushed away. Stuffed inside the hard stack are truths hidden away all this time, finally exposed to her eyes. What is this? Bran and sawdust? Caroline? Didn't you say you had more than enough food? And why are you eating this? No, Fina, listen to me. We're just... Wait, they're eating sawdust? Huh? Just what? Talk to me, Caroline. Tell me, what depths have we stooped to these days? Yikes. How did that happen? I thought they were, like, good for a little while. Unless the news of the sarcasm not making the cut already got out. Knock? Did someone say that? Knock, 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 knock. Sound of knuckles rapping at the door. What a weird way to say that, but okay. The door isn't actually locked, but the guests outside still continue to knock and wait for a response. This used to be a secret code agreed upon by several friends from school. So much time has passed that Lemon thought she forgot, but the facts prove that she has not forgotten. Is this Spuria? The meaning of this code word tapped by the guests is rescue successful. And first arrival. Ah, she's so cute. She can't be racist, right? The Batman logo, I know. She can't be racist, right? Come in. It is Spuria. Like a salve room service. Gratias, please put the food over there on the table. Do you need a tip? You like can't just ask if you need a tip. It's gotta come from the heart, right? I guess you have a point. Like, you don't seem surprised at all, Lemon. Are you like disappointed that it's me? Of course not. The fact that you're here means news of this place has already reached La Tirano, right? Well, like, more or less, the Orin guy actually left you behind and ran off by himself. When I get back, I'm gonna tell most of you on Flametta. Wait, Orin left? He's not dead? Oh, man. At least now we get to maybe see him die on screen. Cut him some slack, won't you? Ooh, that's what I'm saying, Spuria. I wish he was dead. All right, then, back to business. I know His Holiness wouldn't send you here alone, which means I need you to report your mission, as well as who's with you. Like, switch to your business voice, huh? All right, Cardinal Aide Lemon. This mission was commissioned directly by, like, His Holiness and is led by Federico, executor of the Notarial Hall. The other functionary is Rochelle Colombo, another executor who volunteered to come. Our first objective is to, like, locate you and Orin, and the second is to, like, investigate this monastery. Oh, right. Federico also has another mission to maintain order. Like, unfortunately, I think His Holiness picked the wrong guy for the job this time. They're talking shit behind his back. Been howling about this with vodka, the way I'm reading things. What? They never said he left. They just said he wasn't here. Whatever. Whatever. Now I'll get the joy. Now I'll get the joy of seeing him die on screen, hopefully.
And like, that concludes my report. I see. So His Holiness actually sent that Federico, huh?
Look at that blank stare in her eyes. Sounds like your boy has a bit of a reputation here, Mika.
Okay, I get the gist of things. Gracias, Ria. Again with the nicknames, like, come on, you should know better.
So, like, what are you going to do next? On the surface, it looks like your movements are being restricted, but in fact, it's you who doesn't want to leave, right?
Like, if you wanted to leave, nobody here could stop you.
I mean, a set of stairs could fucking stop her. What are you talking about, dude?
My legs aren't fully healed yet.
Told you.
Like, that makes a difference. You trust me too much, Ria, though I suppose it's fine. Alright, it's true that I decided to stay behind. If Federico was trying to arrest the bishop here on charges of false imprisonment, I'd appreciate it if you could clear up that situation for me. Also, sorry, but I don't plan on leaving just yet.
And if I, like, ask why? Like, she can wheelchair her way through the wastelands? That's what I'm saying! I had a different theory as to what happened to Orin because of knowledge of other storylines, so I don't know if you would get that part, but I wasn't expecting you to go directly to dead. Do not collect $200, do not pass go. Maybe that was just my hopium speaking. I was like, oh, he's not here, he's gotta be dead. I don't know what the other option was. The only... Well, no, hold on. I said he was a zombie. I guess he could still be a zombie. Undead. Could be undead. A humble billboard climbing wheelchair. I mean, that's a little different than a set of stairs. I don't know. the wastelands, yeah, they're not easily making it through that.
The reason, let's just say that diplomacy isn't something that can be settled with guns and bullets alone. When it comes to a shootout, the odds are always in my favor, but if I have to sit down for a negotiation, I need to tread carefully or I might end up persuaded by the other party.
Oh, she's easily convinced. Fellas, I can fix her. I can fix her. I can fix her. All right. I gotta work on my debate skills. You guys think I can be convincing? Do you guys think I can be convincing? Think I can pull it off? Nobody here could stop her. Are you kidding? Stairs could stop her. Whoa! You can't say that. The humble billboard climbing wheelchair. I adore that you're reading this woman as invalid. Whatever. She's a superhero. Anyway, I just want to hang out with her. Quick, tell her not to be racist. I'll try my best. It just so happens that I get along quite well with the residents here, so I want to see who ends up changing their mind first. Oh, well, like, when you put it that way, it sounds like you plan on compromising. Like, back in school, you watched me for an entire year just to make sure I showed up to class. I thought it'd be a shame if you couldn't get your diploma for attendance reasons. Spuria had attendance problems? That's not surprising. Yo, imagine... Alright, hold on, fellas. Hear me out. Imagine Lemuin, but with Spuria's halo. Make it happen.
As for the problem we have here, I still have a friendly attitude, at least, right? I know Orin would report the situation here, which is why I chose to stay behind. I've had a bad feeling about it, and I don't want to provoke the bishop any further. With all the information I have on the monastery now, if there even arises another opportunity to sit down at the negotiation table, I may be able to get him to relax a little and accept my proposal.
So she's already talked to the bishop who and said the Sarkas can't come. So the Sarkas were planning to not come. That's what Gerald was saying. And she still wants to have a conversation with them. Federico, on the other hand, comes in and is like, nope, sorry, they're not allowed. End of story. And the old man's like, what? So I do wonder what she's thinking about here then. Their history is so funny. I feel like Lemon has connections to a lot of people. Something we talked about Halo's reflecting personality. I don't remember exactly. What about the wings though? Why is Spuria's wings all fricked up? And what makes hers pink? Would I have a pink halo? Should my Sancta OC have a pink halo? I don't know if they'd have pink hair or white hair. The white hair Sancta fellows are all attractive. Lemon told the bishop, hey, you Sancta can come with us to Laterano, so you don't have to suffer here in starvation anymore. That's also what we want, because we want the monastery nomadic plate. Pink for sure, the way you believe Lateran propaganda. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the insinuations are. So the bishop says, all right, we'll all come. Yeah. And then she's like, hope there's no Sancta among us. And they're like, well. I like thought you'd say as much. I'm glad you understand. That's like not what I said. Lemon goes, sorry, no sarcasm. They can't go, only you. Which is really really interesting, because that's I don't know if it's a coincidence. Probably not. But the story that Arturia was saying at the very start. Is he gonna let me scroll all the way? The first story, when they were like, this is a sad story. Come live with us in our city, but we can only bring those who are most like us. It's literally like it's exactly that. So like, how did she know? All I have to do is leave a few of you behind. Yep. But that's what you're thinking. I like kind of hate empathy sometimes. Now, don't talk like that. How much do you know about the situation here? Like, enough. Like, nothing special about it other than the group of Sarkaz. Did you know that they sent a total of 3 messengers? Leah. Who? What? I had the impression that you've never liked field missions. What made you sign up for this one? Oh, is that what she's calling Serpilia? Serpilia? Didn't she call her Rhea earlier too? Maybe that I like wanted to see you? Liar, liar. Like, anyway, I'll find the others and explain your situation first. But like, to be entirely honest, I don't think what you're doing here is going to accomplish anything. It's worth a shot. Haha, I get it, because she's a good shot. Haha. Get it? Get it? How long is this? You're like getting scarier and scarier, Lemon. Not like it matters though. Familiar male voice. Who's this familiar male? Finally mustered the means to reach out to me? Here, I thought you'd abandon the mission after seeing Lemuin. Like, who knows? Might not work out. No joke, please, spare me. Like, you brought it up. Alright, I don't have the time to chat either. Let's talk business. Who is that? Is it Orin? I fucking hope not. Phew, dealing with guys like him really wears you down. What a pain in the ass, this mission. Like, never would have taken it if I knew. Huh? Like, who's there? Whoa, like, didn't think you'd actually follow me, girly. Yeah, Fortuna, she's so cute. I love Fortuna. I want to pick her up and throw her overhand like I'm inbounding a soccer ball. And he gets a red halo and white hair, so the light makes it look pink. I feel like a red halo is a problem. I feel like that'd be a problem. I'm sure he's giving the kids a parable on the current situation in a way the kids can comprehend. Cute, but sad. But how's Arturia so involved? What's she doing here? Grocer goes, well, that's fucked. And a lot of the monastery inhabitants also go, well, that's fucked. The Sarkaz are the only reason we're able to stay alive this long. They should be allowed in paradise. Lemon says, well, that's a hard rule, but we can try to work something else out maybe, but no Sarkaz in paradise. Torgos was like, well, fuck that. I'm not gonna leave my people to die in the waste anymore. Goes against my idea of being a bishop and helping others, so we're not going, I guess. Lemon's trying to compromise with them so that Latrano can get the monastery. Just figuring out how to compromise while holding the hard rule of no sarcasm in paradise. Kind of a fucked up rule. Sure, I gave the kids a short story on the situation. Can't believe didn't get the kids story either. Well, I did, but like I didn't know until after, obviously. I mean, that sort of thing has happened before. Fortuna looks like you could fit through a single paned window frame without turning sideways. Those shoulders are narrow. She's starving. They don't have a lot of food. And she is flat. I did get it. Racist tuna. No. No, she's not. She's on the she's a good one. All right. What'd she say? What voice was she?
I can't have you running around the monastery by yourself. I need to keep an eye on you to make sure you don't do anything bad. And there's also a favor I'd like to ask of you. And of course I'll pay you back for it.
Yo. Kind of favor. This is just 2 before. How long is the story?
Let's see. Flour, eggs, and where's the leftover sugar from last time? I've been trying so hard to scrounge up leftover ingredients from dinner every day. So why is there still so little? I need enough for Serpilla, Avistefano, Fina, and Raymond, and also Patris Gerald, Patris Clement, Senora Caroline, and it's not going to be enough though.
A bit longer than Guide Ahead. Seems denser though. I mean, if Archery is there, then Tuna? I'm coming in, okay? There's something I have to tell you. What are you doing in here?
Oh, Fina, I was just about to go look for you. You still remember when I helped Amita and Nina with farm work for a month? Where did I put that bag of white sugar I got in return?
How long ago was that?
Where are you going now?
What do you need sugar for? Where'd you get all these cooking ingredients?
Wait, Tuna, don't tell me you're still trying to bake sweets at a time like this.
They got sweet tooths. Let her cook, bro. Literally, let her cook. So why not?
Fina, what's wrong? Are you mad at me? I wasn't trying to hide food from you. I just wanted to prepare a surprise for everyone. Fina, don't be mad at me, okay? I promise you'll be the first to have some after I'm done.
Great. Another toxic Yuri situation. I'm on board.
Tuna, you forget it. Just put those things down. Now's not the time to be doing stuff like this. But what? But I promised someone I'd make a herb pizzella as a gift.
A gift?
Yeah, she helped fix up my patron firearm, so I have to thank her. It's like a miracle, Fina. Once this gun got fixed, I felt something different about it, just holding it in my hands. It's like I knew how to use it from birth. Look, it's even prettier now, and the two of us will be able to use it together from now on.
I don't know if that's how that works, but all right. You know what, Tuna? I actually never cared that much about my own firearm, or for Avistefano's sermons. I don't even care that I've never seen Laterano. Never?
Huh? Fina, what are you talking about?
Can I even really be called a Sancta? Maybe I can. I care about you and Raymond and Avistefano and Patris Gerald, Patris Clement, Amita Nina, Caroline. Amita Nina is a sick name. Sounds like a rapper's name. Who doesn't make increase your biochromal width after puberty? Listen, she's just skinny, okay? She's a cute, skinny plank of a Sancta woman, and I love her, okay? Why are you being rude about it? She could probably fit. She is probably like a sheet of paper. What's up, Moore? How's it going? Doesn't like Fina. She's not racist. Hey! One of the people who's most righteously angry about what's happening to the Stark guys. Yeah, I mean she's very much like one for the group here. So she's one of the one of the boys ultimately. So it makes sense. I care about everyone here. There it is. The next line, literally the next line. I care about everyone here. This is my only home. And they're my only family. What are you talking about, Fina? Of course I care about everyone else, just like you. No, it's not the same. If you were just like me, you know how hard Raymond and the others have it. You wouldn't be in the mood to make your joke of a Pizzella at the time like this. You wouldn't be so naive. What? You can't. The joke of a Pizzella. That's just rude. Okay, that's just mean. That's just mean. F you, Delphina. F you. That was rude. All right. We'll excuse the racism of others, but you can't be making fun of people's desserts, okay? You're gonna make her cry. It's uncalled for. Exactly. Yo, she's got a working gun now. You sure you want to piss her off? Kind of feel like you've changed after those people from La Toronto showed up. Of course I haven't. Tuna, that gun of yours, was Lemon the Lateran who fixed it up for you? Wait, didn't it not work when she had a run-in with Spuria? Oh, this guy. Clement. Your Excellency, I have allowed the two visitors freedom of movement around the monastery as you ordered. But are you sure it's all right? You don't look so good. Do you want to get some rest first?
Oh, Clement, it's nothing you need to worry about. Go ring the bell. This week's sermons is being moved to today, so go tell the others. Geralt, are you and your people coming?
Sorry, Stefano, we still have a lot to prepare. Can't say how many of us will show.
I understand.
But are we seriously going to accept their terms? Do we absolutely have to leave behind our own?
Enough. Go, Clement, hurry.
All right. Tall, skinny guy.
If faith has betrayed itself, then I too must make my decision. I must repent.
I feel like some shit's about to go down. Like, very soon. Oh, I love the lobby theme. It's so good. What was the question? Wasn't the gun broken during her first run-in with Spuria? Before Spuria went to chat with Lemon? That was my understanding, at least. I'm pretty sure Spuria commented on it. Or maybe it was more just she didn't know how to use it. I don't remember exactly. All right. You after. Keep this going. Harold, are you coming to ring the bell with me or something? That weird? It is. I asked you once before to help me ring the bell, and you were having none of it. You ended up sending Raymond instead. I guess that did happen. I thought you didn't like the sound. Can't say either way after all these years. After all these years, you still haven't gotten used to it. You'll have to forgive me. That sound doesn't carry good memories. Clement, you still remember Eileen? Come on, Eileen. Eileen? How could I forget? If the two of you hadn't saved me back then, the bandits would have thrown me down the canyon long ago. She was the one who insisted on saving you. I didn't want to stick my neck out. Damn! Cold hard truth. Missed a whole section of reading? Wait, what? The gun never worked before, after Fortuna got it from her parents, and it didn't work at the start of the story. When she meets Serpilla, after Serpilla talks to a familiar male voice, she says, "There's a favor I'd like to ask of you. and of course I'll pay you back for it. Right? No, that's what I was thinking. Okay, no, that's what I thought. I did not think Lemon fixed it. When she then said it got fixed, I assumed it was Spuria. I'm just calling her Spuria. Yeah, but it was Delphina that was like, did Lemon fix it? And I was like, I don't think so. So, okay. But yeah, thank you for confirming that. That is what I thought though. That I did not think it was Lemon that fixed it. That was my confusion, right? All right, so at least my memory's not as bad as I thought. could be worse. You're not supposed to say that to my face. That's what I was saying, dude. Jeez. Sorry. We set up camp last night. Didn't get the greatest haul. And it wasn't easy to handle either. Raymond bled his game while I lit the fire. I was watching that tiny flame gradually sputter to life, and I don't know what came over me, but I suddenly started thinking of Eileen. Harold. To be honest, I hadn't thought of her for the longest time. It was only when she came to mind that I realized. I can't even remember her face. She was always a bit of an outcast among us. Among us! Sorry. She once told me that seeing the flowers all over the monastery and hearing the sound of the bell would set her heart at ease. There aren't many flowers to look at these days. Isn't the inside of the thing like filled with flowers? Or is that just the background? Outcast mentioned? Sadly true. Eileen loved the sound of the bell here, up until the day she left us when she insisted on waiting until the bell rang to close her eyes. Well, that's why you don't like it. Maybe I'm just afraid it'll be a harbinger of bad news. Only we had enough medicine back then, her injuries might not have taken a turn for the worse, and it might have not come to that. There are no ifs. I hope she finds salvation. Yes, we all do. Harold, is it true that you've decided to leave? Yes. I didn't think it'd be this sudden. Should have told you earlier, but never had a chance. It's probably going to be hard on Raymond and Fortuna for a while. Those kids have always gotten along. They're not going to take it easy. Raymond's too young. He was so little when he first came here. He doesn't remember a whole lot. He doesn't yet understand what it means to be a sarcast. But he will understand. He will come to terms with it. Perhaps that is the sarcast's fate. Fate isn't a pleasant word. Ha, you have a point, but I can't find a better one. Alright, I should go visit Eileen. We'll be walking different paths from here on out. I guess this is where we part ways. That's it? Wait, Gerald, bro, you've been together for years. At least a hug or shake hands or something, bro. I'll go with you. It's only a slight detour. It won't get in the way of anything. All right, look, the blooming season just started, so we can pick up some flowers to give to Eileen. I'll go with you. No, Clement, you're confused. What? This isn't the path meant for you. You go up those steps over there. Keep going up. The scenery is prettier from up there. You get to see that beautiful scenery. Don't ring the bell, Clement. Don't waste time. That is where you belong. Take care, brother. Aw. That's cute. Oh, the girlies. Out here calling people by their corporate name. I'm trying to not use their government names. Reading comprehension big when we have many flawed narrators. All right. Something you've seen more of the sarcasm because of the main story, so you can kind of see the mindset. Fair. What are you talking about, Fina? This has nothing to do with Signora Lemwin. See, why do they have to do this in between the story stage? They could have at least closed out with this line. You know? No worries, Vanilla. Sarcasm can never have the beautiful scenery. They're doomed forever to be in the cycle of violence. I don't know. They found some momentary peace here. But I guess, you know, if it's not meant to last, it is technically still the cycle, right? Liar. Who else could fix up a patron firearm for you? Only that Latrin. Why would you think that? How can you tell if I'm lying or not? Fina, do you get how I'm feeling right now at all? I really wish I could understand, Tuna, but I just don't get it anymore. The Halo says you're telling the truth and that your pain is no less than mine. But if that's true, then how do you still have the heart to sit here baking pizzelle? How can you spend time around those latrins like it's nothing? Everyone has different coping mechanisms, Delphina. Listen, everyone has different ways of approaching problems. You don't need to, there's no right way. I just don't get it, Tuna.
It's because I want everyone to live their best lives.
What do you mean?
We don't actually have a choice, do we? Even though Avestefano said himself, and nobody talks about it with us, I've always known, deep down in my heart, Laterano will let us back in. I overheard them saying that our monastery is actually a very powerful building. Laterano absolutely will want us to go back. I also know that Patris, Gerald, and the others, they might not be able to come back with us. But I still want to try my best. If I can get the Laterans to understand that Gerald's people are all good, then maybe what? They'd agree to let us all live together in Laterano? I get it now. Is that why you're so willing to chat with that Lemuin woman? I think you're putting in a good word for them? Did you beg her? I think we have to get on our knees and beg for Raymond's people to not get left behind. Is that it? All right, she's getting a little aggressive. I might be a little biased here. Okay, I'll admit I might be a little biased, but there's different ways to tackle problems, okay? You can't just, there's no right way here. Especially when it comes to convincing someone who's probably a little stubborn. Actually, to be fair, Lemon's the one who's willing to compromise. There's others that are more stubborn. Momentary peace. Yeah. She's doing more than Teresa. The fact that it feels like she's the only one fighting for the sarcasm, everyone else is just accepting their fate. I'm sure it's a little bit of like youthful ignorance, right? But like, I don't know. She can detect that Fortuna's trying. So like, why is she down her throat? Why is she coming at her? She feels like she's the only one fighting, which doesn't help. Well, I mean, even the old man is, right? There are certainly others that aren't, but I don't know. Getting on knees for Lemon, is there a waiting list? Yeah, I'm first in line. Have you seen the one friend eating sawmill and the other one begging for not racism? She's angry for good reasons. No, listen. She's taking it out on Fortuna, and her reasoning isn't very. It isn't good. All right, like the justification behind the anger makes sense, but the reasoning that she's saying isn't correct. So, you're trying to get them to change their minds. So, what do you have to show for it? I'm still working on them. You're wasting your time. Wasting it on a hope and a prayer, Tuna. I mean, what's she supposed to do? It's realist? Yeah. I don't know. How are we different from Raymond or Caroline? Raymond can do way more than I can, and Caroline's a lot smarter than me. See? You get it. They're splitting us up. They've accepted us as their people, but at the same time, they're looking down on the ones we truly belong with. I can't accept it. I'd rather not go to Laterano at all. But Fina, didn't we agree that one day we'd leave the waste and go to Laterano together? We go live in a world without hunger or cold? A world filled with flowers rather than empty barrens as far as the eye can see? That's just childish dreaming, Tuna. See? She's so hostile! Why is she being so hostile? Like I said, I get it. I'm a little biased. I'm a Fortuna fan. But come on. Lighten up a little. She's still trying. She's fighting the good fight. She's doing what she can. Just because she's not, like, outwardly angry doesn't mean that she's not still trying. You know? Torgros is on their side, but it's not talking to the individuals as much, so they don't necessarily know what's going on. Yeah, such as the burden of the leader, I suppose, right? At least from Fina's point of view, he's still conceding to Lemuin. I mean, if she heard the conversation with Federico, I would get it. Solari, what's up? How are you doing? Welcome in, Solari. Welcome in. Happy Monday or Tuesday. Sorry, I don't recall what time zone you're in. Happy Monday or Tuesday. I hope you're doing well. We're going through HORTUS event right now.
Can I go to toilet, please? I asked teacher.
Fuck you,
said my teacher, whose was actually the fuck you guy.
The fuck you guy. Oh my god. Ivy. She's fighting the good fight, but Fina doesn't see it. That's the problem. She doesn't see the bishop fighting tooth and nail for the sarcasm to come with them. Right. And I guess this is a little bit of what's the English term, dramatic irony, right? Like the reader obviously knows like all these other things, but even when it's even when she can like detect that like Fortuna's intentions are here, she's still acting angry and saying, no, your method is wrong. Like you should just sit here and be angry like I am, right? I don't know. Limited perspective, yeah. It's Tuesday. I'm in Japan time. Oh, nice. Well, happy Tuesday. How are you doing? I appreciate you stopping by. How are your lap? Did you do Lapland posts? How'd they go? I wish I could. I really do wish I could read that story. Unfortunately, I haven't done Syracusino, so I can't do that one. I want her to start with the anger, but yeah, it's one of those situations where no one's winning. She's right to be furious. She's right to want to do something about it, but she has no place for anger to go, and she doesn't see the other ways people are fighting. Even then, they're not fighting it; they're letting it happen. They're not actually doing anything. We shouldn't be taking out on the people who are on her side either. It's like, I don't know, because like Fortuna is like technically doing something, and now she knows that she is, and she's still being angry about it, right? I don't have Lapland. No, I got Jolie. Jolie's good though. I don't have Jolie. I hope you get Lapland though, because she's fun. I like her. Or Susu Mom. Susu Mom also cool. Fingers crossed soon. But not actually doing anything. I mean, like, not actually showing their distaste for it. She's too caught up in the heat of the moment to back off, so she doubles down. Right? No. I totally get it. I understand. Imagine the next line something like, "Why are you taking it out on me just because Benny paused?" That's always what it's always what happens. Every single time I pause. Every single time I start to unpack something. It's just like, no, I understand. And like, honestly, I bet every single one of us has probably been in a situation like that as well, where we're like really in the heat of the moment. So I can understand, but not condone. Well said. And I think I'm just getting overly defensive of Fortuna because I like her. I'll let Mika type real quick. Why is Alexa, shut up. Not so very friendly neighborhood AI over there, I guess. Like they are doing something, but it's, yeah. Like she's also angry at the fact that everyone else has accepted that this is most likely the situation, that the sarcasm will end up being shunted to the side, and they're being realistic about it. Even though they may be right to do that, it is infuriating. Yeah, no, I mean, like, listen, I get it. I totally understand. It makes sense. I think my problem is probably just the way that she's acting or directing that anger, right? Like, go direct it at Laterano, or Lemwin, I guess. Honestly, like she'd be better off directing it at Lemwin or Orin. Fuck that guy. She doesn't know how to channel that anger in the situation versus at the people. They're considered, they're young, right? Like, I mean, Gerald's called them kids, I think, but he's also old sarcasm man. I'm assuming they're young. They're probably even younger than like Spuria and Federico, I'd imagine. If only she had a gun that she could channel that anger, bro. They get into a freaking showdown here. Everyone takes 10 paces and turns around. That'd be kind of tight. Do Sancta do any gun showdowns like that? Oh no, they're not allowed to. They'll get in trouble. They're not allowed to do that. They can only shoot non-Sancta. Man, crazy. All right. Do you really think so? Really think it's just an empty dream? I'm not as optimistic as you are. All I know is ever since those Laterans showed up, the air in the monastery has gotten weirder and weirder. See, she like wants something to happen, but she's not optimistic. What? I don't know. Whatever. I can't keep talking about it. We gotta keep going. It's true, our lives here have been incredibly difficult, but I've never resented that. I love listening to Avastefano's sermons and Petrus Gerald's stories about the past. Sometimes, when we didn't have enough food, Caroline would slip us a couple extra pieces of jerky, or Amita Nina would give us an extra scoop of the thickest veggie porridge to Raymond. When we get together and share it. I was fine with that. Nina, what about now? Everyone always talks about how good Laterano is, but all I've ever seen of it is those people messing up our lives. I understand you need to vent, Fina, but you can't blame Senora Lemwin for that. Am I venting? Okay, maybe I am. Yes, you are. I've been saying that for 15 minutes. All right, sorry. But have you heard what everyone's been talking about in private? Have you noticed that Patris Gerald and the others are coming by less and less? While you've been busy delivering food to Lemwin, I've been busy making your stupid pizzelle. You have any idea what Caroline's people have been eating? You don't know anything. What? Wait, Fina, what are you saying? What's going on with Caroline? I didn't know. Yeah, you don't know anything at all. It's not your fault, it's mine. If I didn't see it with my own eyes, I never would have known how bad the situation actually is. Tuna, if through our halos you can feel even a fraction of what I'm feeling right now, then hand your patron firearm over. Huh? Huh? What are you planning? You gonna go shoot Lemwin? What is that gonna solve? Fina, what are you going to do? Just hand it over. No reason for us to pray to these things. Give it to me. Something's wrong with you, Fina. It's too dangerous. I can't give it to you. Why not? Did you just say you'd share it with me? I did say that, but this is different. You said you didn't get me at all, but I should be the one saying that. What's gotten into you, Fina? Wake up. I'm all too awake. Oh, auto mod. You don't know anything. Doesn't explain. Yeah, you don't know anything. Shut the fuck up. Sorry, please hear it. I know, yeah. See, like, I don't know. Let's have a showdown with Federico. I don't think she's walking away from that one very well. Seems like crossing the line. I know. Wait, she had a gun. Wait, she's reaching for the gun. She's reaching for the officer's firearm. I absolutely think that Fina is going off too hard, and I'm on Tuna's side that Tuna doesn't deserve this, but like, damn, I can't help but understand her anger. No, I mean, like, listen, there's other characters that have acted like this, right? Like, there's a lot of other, you know, characters that think the way that she does, but she's, I think I'll just have to chop it up to like youthful ignorance, honestly, at this point. Like, friends don't let friends handle guns when angry. Exactly. See, Fortuna's level-headed right here. And Delphina's like, you don't get it. But to be fair, I feel like Fortuna should at least empathetically know a little bit more. Also, when you've been busy making your stupid pizzelle, you know what? Fuck you, Delphina. I'm gonna look up how to make a pizzelle, and I'm gonna make one. Fuck you, Delphina. Oh, I don't think I can make those. I take it back. I take it back. I don't think I can make those. Maybe I no. Oh, they look so good. I don't think I can make those. They're like they that looks complicated. I don't know about that one, guys. It's just butter. It's like mostly butter. But how do they get all ridgy like that? You know? They have molds? Maybe. I don't know. Fortuna's got cooking skills. I know, she's cute. I love her. I'd love to see how that would go down. You would. I do need to. That's the thing. I do want to make like not like a recipe book for the cooking stream, but I want to like come up with what we're gonna do. Ooh, what's going on? Welcome in. How are you doing? You know, just in the middle of moral dilemmas. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Not explaining while continuing to say she knows nothing almost irritates me more than going for the gun does. If it wasn't for the fact that this gun is all Tuna has left of her parents, it probably would. Oh my god, I didn't even consider that. I forgot that she was holding on to it even when it was broken. Ugh. She's so mad it's overriding common sense. Yeah, no. Like I said, I've reached the point where I'm getting more angry because I'm like I totally understand where she's coming from, and I'm getting more angry because it's directed at Fortuna. Is it to use other Sanctus guns so they have a built-in fingerprint ID? Oh, that'd be interesting. They got Face ID on them. Just the personal importance of the patron firearm. Yeah. And Fortuna's was her parents, as we were just reminded. So Pizzelle on the cooking stream. If someone reminds me, we'll find a good recipe for it. Maybe we can do a separate stream where we come up with the things that we're gonna make, and then I can actually go grocery shopping and get everything we need. Sancta can fire another gun as long as they know how to use that type of gun, and as long as it's not aimed at another Sancta. So. They say Carolina was eating sawmill and go from there. Yeah, what did she even say about that specifically? Do you have any idea what Caroline's people have been eating? And she's like, what's going on with Caroline? I don't know. Yeah, you don't know. You still don't know. You should know. Give me your gun. like let's summarize this. It's like you're wasting your time doing your idea. It's stupid. Do you know what they're doing? You don't know anything. Like, what? What's going on? I don't know. Yeah, you don't know anything. Whatever. Keep going. Do you know? I don't know. You don't know. Do you even know? Yeah, of course you don't know. Why would you know? And she's like, yeah, of course. Yeah, I don't know. Tell me. I've never been so awake. You want to talk about prayer? About the empathy only Sancta have? I've had enough. I don't need it to be special. All I want is... You can't. Tina, don't be like this. Holy shit. Which one of them just got fucking shot? Did Fortuna just shoot her? Oh God. Is she? Hold on. So how? Don't home run. I'm thinking here. There's a problem. So in order to fall, don't they need to be like connected to the neural network or something? I'm preparing myself to see Fortuna become a fallen angel right here. But I kind of thought they had to be like connected to the neural network, whatever the hell it is. But when it happened to Mosima, they were on some mission or something. So it doesn't need to. But then why didn't it happen to Anduin and the Pope? Oh, wait, hold on. What was the reasoning? It was like when they believe in it, right? It was like their belief that makes it true. Oh, they have the empathy, yeah. But it didn't happen when the Pope and Anduin shot each other. And I don't remember the reasoning that happened there. I believe it was like I thought it was like something with their belief or something. Makes you think that they aren't connected purely by virtue of being a Sancta? Yeah, that's what it is. Does it count if a Sancta shoots another Sancta and that Sancta is themselves? You say you can't summon a persona as a Sancta? They'll just get turned, they'll just become a fallen angel? We didn't give the reasoning for the Pope and Anduin not falling because... Did they even explain the reasoning? I thought it was just Andy going, wait, why didn't I fall? And then going to the basement. Right. But and then it was all different. Shit. What's up, Inquis? I just saw you sneak in here. How's it going? Bro, she just got her gun fixed, and then she really just shot her friend, and then she's really gonna become a fallen angel, and... Huh? Oh, she's good. Okay. Ira, fine. We're good. Oh wait, no, hold on. We're not good. She did just shoot her. I forgot about that part. All right, we're not good. She did get shot still. But all right, hold on. Fina?
All I want is for everyone to stay together.
Fina, what's wrong with you? You're scaring me. Fina? Oh, it's fine. All I'm saying, this is Spurrier's fault. I'm just saying, this is all Spurrier's fault. She didn't fix the gun. Spurrier didn't fix the gun. We wouldn't be here. Just saying. It's fine. Hoisted by their own. I don't know what that word is, and I don't like the sound of it. Can you give a definition of what that word is? Mask off, priorities moment. Oh my god. This is fine. It's fine. This is stage 2. Oh my god, this is stage 2. Jesus Christ. Yo, like, I finally caught up to you guys. So, like, what's the word? Everything going well? No, Spurria. Someone just got shot. Did you not hear it? Hey, look, it's the bros. Pilly, you need to notify us in advance if you're going to act on your own. Like, don't be such a hard ass, will you? All I want is to finish the job as soon as possible. Like, first the good news. I found Lemon. She's inside the monastery. And, like, the bad news, she doesn't want to come with us. Sigh. Like, she always has her own agenda. Like, couldn't get through to her at all. Hey, don't fret at me. Go drag her out yourself if you, like, got what it takes. All right. Huh, all right, what? Like, wait, you gotta be joking, right? Oh my god. No. He's gonna go. I mean, you could just go push your wheelchair around. Like, I think he could. And Insider's just like, yeah, he probably is going to. Insider's not gonna question him. Like, look at her frown. So Pillow, let me give you a little insider tip from the Notorial Hall. Yo! It's like a Pokemon. It's like when Pikachu says Pikachu. Or Meowth's like, Meowth, that's right. Like, what is it? Federico never cracks jokes. He isn't capable. And I like the way that he phrased that. Let me give you a little insider tip from the Notorial Hall. So this isn't just like a, hey, he's serious. This is like a, hey, everyone in our entire company knows this is how he is. I will locate her myself and ascertain her thoughts. Like, what do you think? I'm lying to you or something? You can't be certain that you're telling the whole truth. Federico. Now I understand why so many girls in the Curia have you blacklisted. But still, that means they considered. That means they considered, right? They're like, hey, Earl's kind of a looker. And then it's like, yeah, but there's no thoughts behind those eyes. Oh, man. The entire files, yeah. The entire engineering girls dorm asked him out and all gave up. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. All right, sorry, I missed a few things. A petard is an explosive for breaching walls, a small bomb for blowing up gates and sieges. I don't like that word. And shot themselves in the foot. Hoisted by their own petard. That sounds like some freaking what's the movie? The Holy Grail films. I've never seen them. Papa Bloom actually always recommends them to me. Monty Python. I've never seen them. I've heard good things though. Like I said. Tatarda's French was valid to not like it. That's crazy. There's some good French things. Oh my god. This is the second time live Federico reaction. This is the second time that he's just had like the... I'd like to imagine he like looks at Insider and Insider just like shrugs his shoulders like... He turns to Insider for validation. Insider's just like... I don't know. I don't know. Insider? I hardly know her. What's up, Raito? How's it going? Yo. Good one. the question mark response is so good. Well, like, whatever. Let's set that aside for now. What's the situation over there? Did you manage to talk to the people? How goes the hortussing? Bro, my hortussy is absolutely freaking it right now. Who the hell is this guy? What happened to his eyes? Ag quote. What are you trying to do? What? I didn't think I had those on. I didn't think I had those on. I don't know. I don't even know what you're trying to say. Monastery inhabitant. What's up with his eyes? Senor Rochelle, is this one with you? Yes, we're all colleagues. Elderly monastery inhabitant.
What else do you want to know, young Sancta? We have nothing here, nothing at all. We also have nothing to say. You shouldn't have come.
Amita Nina, how could you say that? We were the ones who reached out to Laterano. You didn't have a problem with it then, did you? Wait, hold on. You can't have a sick name. You can't have a sick name like Amita Nina and then not even have a sprite. Insane. Right, to enjoy your lurk. Thank you for the support, dude. We have now recorded that for posterity. Recorded what? Bro, I'm pissed about the Amita Nina situation. I feel like I want to make a video like Moist Critical and just title it like the Amita Nina situation's crazy and just have a thumbnail of me in a white t-shirt sitting in my bedroom. That's about it. See ya. My Hortussy is absolutely freaking it right now. Wait, hold on. Why is it number 73? What are the 72 other ones? Oh god.
A problem? I should have told Stefano long ago not to expect anything from Laterano. Yes, yes, Julian, throw them out. We never should have let the Laterans in. We don't need their help. Get them out of here now.
I'm down, Amita Nina. What's gotten into you? Weren't you just saying you'd go welcome our guests? Seems like the two of you need to sort some things through in private. Is there anything I can do to help? So sorry. Amita Nina's here just got a bit worked up. I don't think we need any help. I just need to take her to get some rest. Come find me if there's anything you need to talk about later. That was just a list of... Okay. I was concerned that there was 72 other vindicating quotes. Look at how white this guy is. I just realized it's like basically the same color. Dude's pale as hell. Yeah, make sure she gets some rest. That was kind of odd. White people happy? What is that? Looks like things like aren't going well for you over here. Like, what was that about? Things seem fine at first, but then I have no idea what happened. Federico, you were the one who wanted to interrogate the residents. Did you notice anything? Interrogate? What's up, Tarika? How's it going? Welcome in. How are you doing? What's up? Hawk calling the kettle white. Hey! I just turned the exposure really up on my camera when we did a hand cam, okay? That's all. That's all. Got so distracted with the fortuitous situation, I forgot to note the expressions. Did he have an expression with the question mark? Oh my god. If you say vodka's joke is a quote, this is a slippery slope. This is a slippery slope. It's going to be, if we create a quote book, it's going to consist of me saying stupid things and getting called out for it, and then vodka clapping back and calling me stupid. And that's the entire quote book. So. A woman's mood is unstable. While it's not unusual for a person to change their mind mid-conversation, it's rare for someone to forget the topic entirely and change their demeanor. And so you mean? I do have a theory, but it's just speculation at this point. I will discuss it if the likelihood rises significantly. There's no way he thinks it's... There's no way he thinks it's Arturia, right? I feel... maybe he is. I don't know. He talks about... He talked about her before. And I feel like, obviously, it's like the one thing that's not worked, that's always on his brain. And like, he probably always thinks that it's a possibility. Right? He's got to interpret his face sprite. There are 3 pixels that change between his different sprites. Ever stop suspecting this woman? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like that one episode of Dexter's Labs. What? A game theory. We game theorying. Looking away but thinking more, possibly angry. They're so subtle. I don't know how you did this. Nice, Trika. That's awesome. Good to hear. Anyway, he's got his game theory. I've got my game theory. And that's that. Like, besides some of the residents looking kind of loopy, you must have made some other discovery. Come on, Reverend Executors. Let's put our heads together. So is she also an executor? Or is she just... No, because she's not with the Notorial Hall. I don't know what her title is then. I don't know what they said. I don't know what they called her. So, like, putting it plainly, that bishop dumped all this extra work on work just for the sake of the Sarkaz living here. Didn't we mention that we were, like, willing to bring them back to Laterano? He's leaving everyone out here to starve in the cold just for those Sarkaz? He detained a Lateran nuncio just for those Sarkaz? He didn't detain anyone, though. And you know this. She states her title in the onboarding line. She's a technical assistant. I'm not entirely sure how much power she holds. Probably not much then. She's a mechanic they brought to apparently fix the pneumatic plate. Because it was the insider that volunteered. It was just going to be Federico and Spuria, which actually would have been probably funnier. Definitely lower ranked than insider. Not sure about her rank relative to Azel. I feel like Azel was probably higher then, right? It's like Lemon in a tower. But she said that she wanted to be here. I don't know. And she knew. I don't know. She volunteered for reasons. Oh. I thought it was Insider that volunteered. Okay. Yes. Seriously? First that traitor Anduin leaves, and now we get this merciful, compassionate bishop? They're slandering Anduin's name? Yes. What was that? This game always catches me so off guard when they randomly throw sound effects in there. There's other situations where there have been ones, and I don't. They're so far and few between that every time they do it, it always catches me off guard. Anyway's tolerant, so his natural Lateran instinct to slander him. I mean, yeah, you're right. Both her and Insider volunteered on this mission to accompany Federico. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Ew, all right, cool. Like, I'm not exactly into the drama, but is he like out of his mind? Like, no wonder Lemon couldn't agree with him. Considering what the Sarkas did in Londinium, those Victoria Dukes are probably like furious. Why are you talking about Victoria though? What does Victoria have to do with this? So like if word got out that His Holiness was cavorting with the Sarkas now, his plans for the Summit of Nations would be through. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yep. Yep. Sounds pretty serious. Federico, if I remember correctly, the task given to Lemon and Orin was to provide assistance and reclaim the monastery for Laterano, right? Correct. Like a good call, seeing how this structure could serve as a floor and has a rather unique history. Definitely could come in handy. Especially when time comes for us to like reach out to Iberia again. At least for now, there's no need for us to stoke conflict and burn bridges here. By the way, Federico, did you recognize that Sarkas back there? Yes. Who is he? A mercenary. The average conversation between the two of you is about as interesting as what did you eat last night? Dinner. the one word answer. I hate to say that sometimes I'm kind of the same way. So sometimes I'll just give people one word answers. Like my aunt the other day, over the weekend, I was like, what music were you listening to? I was like, oh, Spotify. and that's how I left
Can I go to toilet,
the conversation.
please?
Hey!
I asked teacher.
Fuck you.
Said my teacher, whose was actually the fuck you guy.
The fuck you guys here? Oh my god. Insane. She see my text with my mom. She's just gotten used to it by now. Dude, parents are usually the worst offenders. They're the ones who just respond like, okay. Like, did I tell you guys, for when I was like talking to Papa Bloom about like Easter plans and stuff, I was, so for Easter for us, Family Bloom, does like Polish stuff, which Polish Easter is typically like mostly meat food. And I don't eat meat currently. So I texted my dad and I was like, hey, I don't know what I'm going to eat for Easter. And he just said, okay. Like, thanks, buddy. Thanks for the help. Can't even say anything. Like, anyway, I get it. I understand Spuria. I actually really like Spuria. My mom will not stop texting me, saying everything okay randomly while at work. Why are parents like this? What's wrong with Gen X? What is wrong with Gen X and like older millennials and their inability to text? Like, anyone else have like a parent or guardian that will just they'll just text you and they'll be like, call me right away? And I'm like, what? Huh? What? I'm like, okay. I like step out of like a meeting or something and call them. They're like, hey, yeah, so like the most irrelevant thing ever. And it's just like absolute nonsense. And I'm just like, this, I did not need to call. First of all, I didn't need to call you at all. Second of all, I didn't need to call you right now. Like, what are you talking about? Insane. Mystic Bladeworks, what's up? Welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. What's up? Sorry, I'm just talking about people who are bad at texting. Who's a bad texter in your life? And Selin, what's up? How are you doing? Welcome in. Off to work. Enjoy your work. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a good shift. We'll see you soon. 20-minute audio. That was the day Betty ate 4 dozen eggs. No, I only had 3. I found some like vegetarian stuff. I'm one of them. No, I can already tell you seem fine. You seem perfectly fine. But it's funny. They identify as an attack helicopter because how much of a helicopter parent they are. They're just flying around. I'm an okay tech. Actually, no, I lied. I'm a bad texter. I'm really bad at responding to people. Because see, I do this thing where like I don't I get a notification and then like maybe I like swipe it away, or maybe I'm like not looking, and then I'll like read it in its preview, and then I'll be like, okay, I'll respond later, and then I forget to respond, and then it's later. I'm like, now it's too late to respond, and then I don't respond. Oopsie. Just replying short replies. That's fair. That's fair though. Sorry, what did Vodka say that you guys laughed at me for? Guys, what does Hiroshima have to do with the Cold War? I don't like you. Is after God Ahead, which is after London's Enemy Christ. No, I know. It makes sense. It makes sense. But I don't like the way that was phrased. I think I responded in my mind. That's the worst. Yes. That is the worst. I always will. I just like pointed to my head as if you could see. One of these days, I'm gonna get a hand trackers, and you guys are gonna know how much I talk with my hands on stream, especially when I get like into it. There's some voices that we do in this that I talk with my hands a lot, and I think that would be funny. Just use empathy, bro. But yeah, I'll always like mentally respond, and then in my head I'm just like, all right, I responded, and then I look, I'm like, oh, I thought I responded to you 3 hours ago, you know. So why didn't they text back? Yeah, then you go to look, you'll be like, oh wait, I never got a response. You're like, oh, I never responded to you. Telepathy texting, hey, be careful. Soon enough. This sounds like a Black Mirror episode. What'd you eat for dinner last night? Dinner. Federico, like, how much do I have to pay you for a few extra words? Your name and you name the price, and like I'll send the bill to His Holiness. I've never considered this question. Obviously, what are you talking about? Why would this come up in your train of thought? Give the guy a break. All right. We know now Lemoon as well, but what about Orin? The guy ran off a while ago. Like, even Lemoon doesn't know where he ended up. But like, he's pretty good with the self-preservation. If you ask me, he's probably hiding somewhere, planning his next move. I hope he's dead in a ditch, bro. I hate that guy. Huh? What's up with that ominous bell tolling? Like a bell? Where's that sound coming from? The ringing of a bell signifies the beginning of the sermon. Should we head over? There won't be anyone in the monastery during the sermon, so we could look for Orin. No, I'll attend the sermon. Whoa, like, talk about out of character. We need to ascertain the overall condition of this monastery to judge whether it can maintain stable function under current circumstances or if outside intervention is needed. God. Oh, CCTV users in my group chat. Listen, there's nothing wrong with that. Every once in a while is pretty nice. 8,000 a month, buy my silence permanently. Yo, honestly, if I got paid to talk, I'd talk more. You guys already technically like pay me to talk, so like that's why I'm here. I'm here to yap. I'm here to talk. I've been talking for 2.5 hours. Have you seen that meme? Probably not. Now I feel out of it. I always feel really on top of memes, and then every once in a while, someone's like, "Oh, you ever seen Big Chunkus?" And I'm like, "What? What?" Attending a sermon where a large number of residents will be present is a good observation opportunity. Oh, I suppose it does make sense if you put it like that, but shouldn't you be prioritizing some more clear-cut issues? For example, Orin, or is there something else you're worried about? We're overthinking. Oh. Is he withholding information? This is his soft spot. His soft spot is her. His one soft spot is her. Some really annoying semi-controversial blog or something. They literally posted a Patreon thing to pay them to not talk about shit. Oh. That's messed up. Regular looking away, not angry. I don't know if have I seen him angry? I probably have. I hate Insider. He's a functional, apathetic sociopath. I just hate him because of his clothes. And even then, I don't dislike him. I think he's just a good loser. I carry out my duties in the manner I find logical. As a character is great, but man, as a guy, well, you'll see. Oh boy, who is this? Monastery inhabitant? This is an Iberian fella. Oh, the bell's ringing. That's strange. The abbot normally doesn't preach at this time. So why is the bell ringing right now? Oh, Clement, talk about great timing. You know what's going on? The abbot rang the bell because he decided last minute to deliver a sermon today. Let's head over to the chapel. We should go. But we haven't finished our work yet. Why the sudden sermon, though? Does it have to do with the Laterans? Are they trying to, are they here to cause trouble? This sprite looks so, this sprite looks so old. This has to be like one of the early NPC sprites that's just being reused. I would assume that this is a sprite that was used in, the Granny event. You like the Clement voice? Why would you ask that? It's not a big deal. Just tell me if it's true or not. Hey, tell me. Are they not letting us go to Laterano because Geralt's people are here? Where'd you get that idea? Been on everyone's mind. The Saint and the Sarkaz are on bad terms, right? If not for that fact, we might already be back in Laterano. Damn, they saw right through. Granny event? It's the first one? This sprite is way newer? Really? Why does it have like such bold outlines? Well, newer, I say. It is an Iberia. Calls him Armchair. It's a pretty sick name, not gonna lie. Well, there's no point talking about any of that now. I just don't know how the abbot feels about all this. Clement, just forget I ever said anything. Nobody's blaming anyone. There's nobody to blame in the first place. Just that the winter's not easy. The cold's awful. Yes, I understand. Everyone's just thinking. We could go to Laterano. We'd have food, clothing, and work, right? It'd be nice if there were some forest nearby. At least we'd be able to forge some branches to start a fire. So the kids could stay warm during the winter. Yes, you're right. At least the kids would stay warm. But would our lives really improve after we got to Laterano? Probably. I mean, where else would we go? You don't need to worry yourself over too much, Clement. God will protect us. What was that sound? What's going on this time? Oh, was that the shot? Oh, finally. Okay. Undertides is where it's used. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Undertides year 2. That's still older than this. Older than this. Why they just gloss over the fact that there's like a zombie among us and it hasn't come back up? I think maybe Orin is a zombie, bro. They're just like, hey, yeah, there's a zombie in the basement. Anyways, go shoot each other. Let's go yell at each other. Have moral dilemmas. That sound. A gunshot. We're on 2 after now, right? We're definitely not going to be finishing this probably anytime soon.
Clement has rung the bell.
Time for the sermon, old man. 2 before and after are really long. Okay, that's fine. I feel like, you know what, to be fair, I think that's pretty consistent with a lot of other stories. We've noticed that a lot, where like some of the early ones, they're like really top heavy, which I guess makes sense, right? Like, you have to introduce the new characters, the problem, the scene, all that stuff. But yeah.
Now I should prepare my final... Who's there? Fortuna, my child, is that you? Punctual as ever, please take a seat until the others arrive. I still need to finish a few things. Fortuna? What's the meaning of this?
The gasp I just dried up my throat instantly. Holy crap. Oh my god, I just needed to drink a ton of water. I don't know how clear that gasp just came through the microphone, but that slurped up every bit of moisture. Yeah, the great. Oh, it makes the GA event theme very clear. Oh man. Because it was just sliding. I was like, oh, and then I saw these pixels. I was prepared, but that was a long ago, and then I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared. I was prepared, and then I became unprepared. Azure, thank you for the hydrate. I'll drink some more water. Drink more water. All right.
Avis, Stefano. Help me.
Bloodstained girl stumbles towards the stunned old man one step at a time. The dim light finally illuminates the girl's face, revealing spotty traces of blood as well as the black horns protruding from her forehead. In front of her stands a statue of a gun-toting saint bathed in light. Behind her lies a trail of blood that cannot be erased. Sancta blood drips onto the chapel's floorboards, giving off a dull sound. A deafening sound, one that opens all eyes wide. The patron firearm used for prayer finally slips from the hands that were clutching it tightly.
Home run!
Shut up! No liquid addendum for me. At this point, just put me out of my misery. The home run was such a good choice. I'm glad. Glad you guys enjoy it. Why do all my favorite characters have to suffer? Hey! Gun goes off again as it hits the floor. Stefano goes down. Jesus Christ. HORTUS, the shit happens and shit keeps happening. Everything's going to shit. Walluman 2, Electric Boogaloo. Oh my god, bro. Walluman was just problem after problem. That one was nuts. As far as pretty well off, all things considered. Yeah, I mean, honestly, at least she's got money, man. Gun wasn't drop safe. Well, clearly, I mean, it fired just by getting pulled out of the holster. Yeah, Swire is the only one well off. Delphine's had her fair share of things. Safety off. Yeah, do Sancta even believe in safety? Guess not. I feel like also this has to have happened before, right? Like there has to have been other situations where firearms were accidentally discharged at another Sancta, right? I don't know. I'm dragging this on. I'm dragging this on because I don't want to hear her suffer, but unavoidable.
Being a sheep. Don't cry, sweet child. What happened to Delphina? She's hurt. It was me. I hurt her. Avis, Stefano, please save her.
Father, are you all right? What happened? Fortuna, what are you doing here? Is that blood all over you? Ew. Yo, don't look all serious, bro. What happened here? That's... Whoa. Is this like for real? This ain't funny anymore. People again. What the hell's going on here? Why is Fortuna growing a pair of black horns? Does he know? The executor steps into the chapel under the watchful eyes of others. The fallen angel continues to weep, but Stefano has no choice but to turn his eyes to the visitor. Poor timing, bro. This response from her halo is showing fluctuations and horns are growing from her head. There's a clear indication that she has fallen. She has broken the commandments. Bro, now's not the time to be standing on business. Oh my god. How is that how we see how that goes down? Why'd it have to be her? First of all, why did it have to be her? Why couldn't it have been someone else that I didn't care about? Second of all, why did it have to be Federico to deliver the news? Seriously, we could have used a little bit more compassion. That's what I'm saying. It's only the second stage. Oh my god. Fortuna in our goth phase. It's copium. Insider looked really angry. I thought most Sancta didn't use their patron firearms for normal shooting. True, they did talk about that. I never got to read HORTUS. All this time this was still HE2. Yeah. Keep going. 3 before. Piano music. Who's the piano man? Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing me a song tonight. 'Cause we're all in the mood to get put out of our misery. The sensation is hard to describe. A strange itch on her forehead, the halo atop her crown flickers with no rhyme or reason. Her view begins gradually to dim. Yes, Fortuna can see the wrinkled abbot's incredulous gaze and hear the noise of the onlooking crowd. She attempts to feel the old man's mind, as she may have done every time before, yet his emotions no longer drift their way into her soul, not even a hint or trace. Not sense the other Sancta. Is no longer one among us. One amongst them. I know I failed the tutorial. Maybe I'll try and fix it. Fallen? What's the meaning of this? What's happening to Fortuna? Is she sick? I'll explain on the way back. First, we handle the pressing matter here. Ava Stefano. Save Fina. I'm begging you, save her. Hurry. Child, do not panic. Tell me clearly, what is it that happened? Fina was bleeding everywhere. I couldn't stop it. I couldn't find anyone to help. It was just a dumb fight. Fina wanted my patron firearm. I should have just given it to her. Why didn't I give it to her? You made the right call, Fortuna. Don't blame yourself. Bro, looking onto my left screen, I'm so used to seeing the crown on my head now that I feel like I look like a wet dog without the crown on. I look like a sad wet dog. I got distracted. Smell like 1, 2. Shut the up. I smell good. I showered after the gym and I put on more cologne. Also, off topic. Oh, there we go. It took a second. Wrong. Off topic. There's someone in my apartment that their dog must smell like absolute shit, because every single time I walk in the hallway, it smells so bad. It smells so bad. It just smells like disgusting wet animal, and I don't know who it is, and it's really annoying. Thankfully, it's just the hallway, but still. It's one of the worst smells ever. Also, this building has a notorious problem for people like not cleaning up dog poop, so that's really cool too. Like both inside and outside smells bad. I figured if one bullet caused the bleeding, maybe another could stop it. You know what? I feel like we're onto something here. We're onto something. Stormy, take care, dude. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll be continuing wherever we leave off tonight, tomorrow. So we'll see you then. Mosima can thrive, so can Fortuna. I think so. I mean, but Mosima wears a hood around La Toronto, so I don't know if that's like more of an exception. I don't think they take too kindly to actual fallen angels generally. I think Mosimo is an exception. That's just my thought. That's my guess. I hope so, but the connection loss is instantaneous. Yes, I love that they're explaining this. Did you wait? Were you guys was this what you guys were withholding information from at one point when I was talking? I think it was early guide ahead where I was like, hey, I want to know like what happened and when. Were you waiting for this? Living in the ghettos. I actually live in considering where I live, I shouldn't be dealing with problems like this. Let's just say it was. You didn't know if it was instantaneous. See, the crazy part is like after the whole thing with like the Pope and Anduin, I was like, I don't know anything anymore. I was like making my theories. I was like, all right, well, like if I could see that CG with Mosima, I'd have a little bit better idea. And then they did that showdown with the Pope and Anduin. I was like, I don't fucking know anymore. So, and then also, which of you were like, oh, he likes Fortuna? That sucks. I bet all of you. Punks. Confused us all until we got a bit more lore. I hope I get that then. I immediately flocked to Fortuna. Not me, Skeek. Thank you for joining. Thank you for standing with me in solidarity. I was even there when I thought it. Was that when you were sick? You little shit. I meant to clip you going, Delphina, what do you mean fake Delphine? Go away and die? No way. No shot. Well, she's not dead yet. Hold on. I shouldn't open that here. Hold on. There's no way. We're just gonna jump him. We're just gonna jump him. There's no way. When did they introduce her? There's Fortuna right there. No, who is this? That girl? She's got a diamond halo. It's a square halo or dot. the immediate reaction. Where's Delphina? And the immediate smiles. I hate you guys. I hate you. Sometimes I really don't like you guys. Where's your friend? There she is. His fault. Yeah, fuck you, Fina. Fuck you, Fina. Fuck you. It's your fault that she hasn't eaten lunch. What the Fina? What the Anyway, I'm team Fortuna. Lack of empathy plus Sanctus, inability / unwillingness to understand / learn to appreciate. No promotion. So behind my yo, this guy's crazy. Listening to you talk behind my back. It's Delphina. Delphine? imposter among us. Get this fraud out of here. Someone cook this fraud. Who does she think she is? Delphine? Hey, was I listening to that voice line? Well, I call him like he's a little robotic, but I just tell you. All right, I didn't say die. I said cook this fraud. That's a little better. Not by much. Damn. Well, anyway, she's not dead yet. Cook this fraud. The monkey's paw curls. Hey! All right. It's all my fault.
Fear not, child. There's naught to fear. As informed by present circumstances, I would consider this a case of accidental injury with no subjective intent to harm.
Yo, he's got some reason. He's speaking some reason. All right.
Silence, executor.
Hey.
You would accuse this child of aggrieving her own kin?
Hey, what? Is he still? Wait. Oh, wait. Is he accusing her? Or oh, it's based on the fact that she's fallen. So obviously. Oh, yeah. Okay. Shit. That makes sense. Yo! Welcome in, Raiders! Nemi Pew, what's going on? What's up, Nem Stereo Raid? Welcome in. How are you doing? How's your stream? What's up? If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Benny. We are silly pink hair prince boy on the internet, currently crying and suffering through HORTUS. How are you doing? How's your stream? What are you guys up to? Welcome in. What's up? The party guy, what's up? Welcome in. How are you going? Annoyed Toast, incredible name. What's up? Welcome in. What's up? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. And Nemi Pew, thank you so much for the follow. What's up? Oh my god, I love your 7TV name color. That one's really good. I've had the same one for a while. I've used the gummy worm for a hot minute. But how was your stream? What are you guys up to? Welcome in. Arknights, what are you guys doing in Arknights? Anything good? You guys doing some pulls? You get anyone get Lapland? Anyone get I always forget her government name. Vulpix. I was reading for like 9 hours. Still gonna tired now. I'll have to raid and run. No worries. I was reading a story and failing at reading the Italian words. Oh, the new event. Nice. I have not read new Il Syracusino, so I can't read the story, unfortunately. But I hope you're enjoying it. It seems really good. I've liked the stages so far. But same to anyone popping in from the raid. Nemi, if you or anyone from your community have to do any sort of post-stream activities, whether that is lurking, kicking your feet up, relaxing, grabbing a snack, grabbing a drink, you take care of yourself. That is most important. I hope you had an awesome time. We're reading through the HORTUS story right now. I do ask, we keep things spoiler free, and then also CN spoiler free as well. So I do not keep up with any CN spoilers or anything. So the only things that I know of what's been announced on Global, the Italian words, man, I got tested for in like Javellingsturm. I was trying to read all the German words, and I took a German class. Oh, I did start Syracuse. No, you're right. I forgot. Vulpix. Yeah, party. I can't remember. I don't remember what her name is. It's Suzumam. Better than the German words. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's nice, but I'm pretty tired. Yeah. Hey, enjoy. Rest up. You deserve it. But I hope you had an awesome time. And we'll see you next time. Take care. Reichsmusikschulen. Bro, there's crazy words. You got tested for Italian. I'm so sorry. I didn't. I don't think I can speak Italian. I don't know Italian. Oh, so was that Bonnie I just saw? Bonnie? How's it going, Bonnie? Welcome in. How are you doing? And Sapboo's hopping in with the raid. What's up, Sapboos? How you doing, dude? Thank you for continuing to support other folks in the community. I appreciate it. Yeah, seriously, Nabi, I hope you had an awesome time. Thank you so much for sharing your community with me. Balls meter is crazy. The fact that it shows this the fact that it shows the 7 TV mode up there too is always funny. Vulpis Foglia. Vulpis Folia. My 7 TV emotes won't load. That's been happening to me a lot lately. I've had to like fully refresh. She just said Fortune is falling. She must have shot another sanctum. It's likely not a case of murder, but manslaughter. Okay. All right. Sorry. I misunderstood. I misunderstood. I gave him the benefit of the doubt, but it was not the case. Put Teresa on that screen and I'll max the balls meter instantly. I got you, bro. Hang on, I got you. Hang on. Where is it? Not tactful when it comes to delivering a verdict. He's locked in. You know? Take this one. Yeah, there we go. Here you go, Bug. I got you. Max out this balls meter. Oh, what happened? Oh, that's crazy. Hate to see it. All right. I just closed my tab. I just closed the wrong tab. The auto mod got your ass. It's not a good one. I know it's not a good pick. It's the worst one. I'll render you unrecognizable. Crazy. Go back. I can't. I won't. No more. No more suffering. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going.
How can your finger know to lay such a blame? It is the most rational assumption.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Laugh so hard I put on the thumbnail. It's a good CG. It's a great one. Anyway, his pensive look is great. Rejection by the commandments is not insurmountable. Unintentional discharges are particularly common. Oh, they are. But hold on. Rejection by the commandments is not insurmountable. Too many big words. Can someone translate? Can someone translate? The longest no I've ever heard. Yeah, that one was bad. The Joels are good. They just like crashed my tab for some reason. I think there's really bad here. Pop it off NDs like it's at least the unintentional discharges are particularly common. Keeping that phrasing in mind. Uh-oh. Rejection by the commandments is not insurmountable. But what does insurmountable mean? That's the one that I'm having a hard time with. Too great to be overcome. So you can come back from that? Is he saying you can come back from that? Oh. Interesting. Executor. The executor pensive. Unable to be surmounted, climbed, overcome. I hate when dictionaries just use the word in the definition. That's not what I'm looking for. I think it's more the sense of surmounting the social difficulties. Well, at least he said the thing about the unintentional discharges, because I did ask that.
The sheer drivel.
No, he's right. It was me. I pulled the trigger.
Fortuna, no, you.
Ava Stefano, it was my fault. I'll take it however they punish me. But Fina's still... She's been hurt. Please, you have to save her.
I don't think she's alive anymore. I don't think you would have got horns if... Wait, no, hold on. Because Anduin, she might still be alive.
Fine, I'll see to it now.
Like, I'll go.
I'm good with first aid. Like, give me a location. Just go to my room.
Hey, yo. I can show you the way.
If you would, Clement.
Let's talk. More action. Move. Yo, Spuria kind of got down, locked in.
This way. Follow me. Here, right here. The door's wide open. Oh, the blood. Elfina.
Quiet down. You like want everyone to hear about this? Move. Like, let me work.
You're gonna get blood on your white pants.
No, she's like in bad shape. Bleeding's too profuse. And like her wound is... Where'd she get shot?
What do we do now? Flowers, right. I remember His Excellency saying the Sacrarian's flowers can be used for healing. Yes, right. They have to be. Oh, wait, while I pick some.
Don't bother.
Let me go. If I leave right now, we still might make it.
Like, there's no point. Even if we stop the bleeding, we're out of time.
What? How could there be no point?
Like, because there isn't one.
I mean, that was a very Federico comment. Like, what do you mean there's no point? Because there isn't one. Wait, what? Hold on. What did I miss? Like how Mosimo is still able to function as the sanctum work for the Pope despite having fallen. You can't reverse the falling. Okay. If unintentional discharges are common, but you cannot come back from that, Latron would be empty by this point. I guess they're not like that common, right? I don't know. Maybe there's an anti-falling surgery. Mounts, climb, sir, prefix above, over. Sir, climb. Wait, she's alive? Pulls out the gun 10 times. Whoa! I means it's common enough that thing to fall from it, but redacted. Benny needs to read like the rest of the story note for me to clarify. I know that there's a lot, and this is only like 3 before. Mosima fell, Tuna fell, both women. Anduin, the Pope didn't fall. Men, the law is so misogynistic. Honestly, wouldn't surprise me. Honestly, I've already been beefing with the Laterano law. Just add misogyny into the racism. The door is wide open. Door handle sound effects. Wait, was it really? That's just a theory, a game theory. Thanks for watching. You got it. This is the only thing that's going to get Benny to be anti-racist. You can't say that. You cannot say that. You're going to get me in trouble. You can't say that. Is it common among fallen sancta reasons? Yeah. Right. Common reason for falling. And that's what I was wondering too, right? We never called you pro-racist though. I mean, you kind of am. If you're trying to get me to be anti-racist, then that means that you think that I'm racist. Most sancta probably don't intend to murder others. With the amount of guns in Latron, you think there'd be accidental shootings on a semi-regular basis, especially with how freaky they are. They gotta go like blow stuff up. I don't know. There's a reference to a certain Australia painter in this game. Ayo, Frayne, is there? Calling you a fence sitter, like a politician. That's fucked up. That's even worse, bro. I'd rather you not call me a politician. Eesh. In their defense, nuh-uh. Exactly. Things I mentioned from debris from explosions don't count. But I think it's just guns. I think it's guns. And I think it's just. It might just be aiming. I don't know. They say like in the commandments is like you can't aim a gun at someone. I think that's what they said. So. All right. Anyway, she fucking dead. Oh my fucking god, she fucking dead. She was like shot point blank, severe loss of blood. I can't detect breathing. I've like tried first aid, nothing. I couldn't get a pulse. No breath and no pulse. It's like very likely she was taken instantly. Ugh. Sheesh. Hey, Olarind, what's up? Welcome in. It is guns. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Jesus part of the Red Sea with a gun. Is that true? I bet there's art of that. Hence why Orin attacked Ezel from other means. Orin, I hate his ass. Do grenade shots from grenade launchers. Ooh. Ooh. Do they have grenade launchers? Remind me who's first in line for the Bloom Throne? Me! It's me! Okay? Assuming it's mainly patron firearm type guns, but that is a possibility. Ooh. Be some big damage. So, yeah. Yeah, so it's literally just guns. That's interesting. Drowning by water counts? A water gun? I just seeing a Sanctum with a fucking grenade launcher as a patron firearm. Yo, I mean, listen, Flametta's gun is pretty close. Oh, wait, she's not a Sanctum. This made me curious because as far as we know, Anduin struck first, unprovoked, which leads to what Mika says. Yeah. Unprovoked as far as the law would be concerned. He's been provoked for years. All right. All right, I'm sure we'll learn more. I'm sure we'll learn more. The girl is dead. I've locked the entrance. No one was around, fortunately. We can't have many eyewitnesses. Do they not want... Is it that sensitive a subject that they don't want information about that getting out? How are we handling this? We wait for Serpilia to conclude treatment. Halo discoloration is characteristic of a fallen angel. She's falling rapidly. With consideration for stability within the monastery, this is my suggestion. Cancel the sermon and lock down all news of this. I have a proposal. In order to avert unnecessary conflict, I and my colleagues will take over patrol duty for the following interim. All inhabitants should return to their rooms as soon as possible and await final verdict tomorrow. This will ensure the maximum extent that there are no further accidents. Reverend Executor, this abbey is not under Lateran jurisdiction until it arrives at its final destination. I am aware. We can address any problems with the monastery on our own. We wouldn't hassle our Lateran visitors. And you so rightly indicated, Reverend Executor, this was simply an accident. Given we still don't know Delphina's condition, this could all be a false alarm. Bro, come on now. Come on now. You've been around the block. Listen, look at those white hairs. You've been around for a while. You got more wrinkles than you do hair. You know what this means. Accident or not, she has fallen. Aw, he does look troubled. It is mandatory that issues of fallen angels are assessed and addressed personally by His Holiness and His Sacred College of Cardinals. So you want to take her back to Laterano? Not that I've once seen a two-horned sanctum in Laterano, not ever. Oh, I know of one, bro. But I know that it's definitely a little bit of a problem. They don't really like him. Tell me, Reverend Executor, how can her being addressed inspire trust in me? Well, Federico, I'm just mentioning this, but didn't His Holiness tell you to keep an eye on how often you contradict people? What? I'm not manifesting any contradiction. he got a direct order from the Pope. Things I want to say but can't say because I mustn't be spoiled. Thank you for your restraint. We'll get there at some point. Still waiting for a Gundam collab. Actually, that'd be kind of peak, not gonna lie. Into the patron firearm autocannon wins the lottery. How does it work? Can you just be like, hey, yo, I'm at the patron firearm store. Let me get a UMP 45 for my patron firearm. Any objections? Any objections? No? All right, perfect. Man, my Sancta OC is coming along quite nicely. The knights are wearing hats. They're fine. Freedom Gundam as a boss and have all of its guns. I see. I don't know much about Gundam IP or lore, unfortunately. I've only watched the gay one, The Witch from Mercury, which was really good, by the way. I liked it, and I did get a free starter deck for the Gundam TCG, so I might look into it. I don't know. I don't have too much attachment to the IP to like learn the game, but it seems cool. Excuse me. I've been playing a lot of Not even playing. I'd like to learn how to play Card Fight Vanguard though. Still got four on Walter. You talk about the expressions as if they're like clothing. Well, he's telling Rochelle, I'm not making any contradictions. He's genuinely confused. Well, because in his head, he's not making any contradictions, right? Bro would be the lie detector king. You'd absolutely not get anything out of this man. Watch all of Gundam from the beginning. It's logically correct. I mean, been so long since I played Vanguard. You played V? I really want to learn. I opened some packs the other day, and I got one card that was like worth like $50, so I might sell it because I don't really have any attachment to any of the cards yet. And it was a frame rare, so it's like if I wanted to play with it, I wouldn't necessarily need to use the frame rare, right? So isn't there a shit ton of Gundam, bro? Is there like a ton, like an absolute metric ton of them at this point, like dating back to like the 90s? Or okay, I mean, your approach could be a little more conciliatory. Obviously. Obviously, bro, your approach could be more conciliatory. Obviously, you could intend or likely to placate or pacify. Duh. Closes my tab. Duh. I do not understand your meaning. All right. We're on the same page. All right, good. But thank you for your suggestion. Thank you for the suggestion. Puts it in the suggestion box. I'll take it. I think we're not going to get anywhere arguing about it here. Seeing as we can't leave for now anyway, we might find a place for Senora Fortuna here to catch her breath for a while. Once we have the situation under control and everyone's calmed down somewhat, we still have plenty of time to discuss how exactly we resolve this. And most Reverend Abbot, you don't have to be so wary of Laterano. Similar cases have happened before. As long as we're sure the commandments weren't violated with malice, the punishment should be light at most. Right, Federico? Correct, but you do not have the authority to divulge that information. I can't with him sometimes. I can't even finish his lines sometimes. But you do not have the authority to divulge that information, Rochelle. Look, special circumstances. Just the both of you. Consider it. I have no objection. Doesn't know what to make of something. It's an interesting fella. I worry.
Stefano, don't. It was my fault. Whatever the punishment is, I'll accept it.
Fortuna.
I'll go with you, senor.
Then we're decided. I'll find Senora Fortuna somewhere to rest. You two stay here for the moment and calm down. He's leaving the abbot with Federico. Oh, God. Don't go back to her room. This room looks good enough. Very spacious to boot. Don't worry too much. Your case is a relatively special one, and I imagine His Holiness will get personally involved. As long as there wasn't any intent to harm, it shouldn't end up too severe. I'm sorry. I'm Rochelle's biggest hate. I'm Insider's biggest hater, I think. If he has no haters, then I'm fucking dead. Him talking that, and then her just with her blank stare. Like, she doesn't have pupils, and and the blank stare and the ... is just it's the trifecta here. It's too good. Is Fina the wounded Sanctus citizen? We still can't be sure of her condition, but my colleague should be treating her now. Let's think positive. Things might not be that bad. Well, you'll see. Don't worry. All right. I mean, I want to like him. I just don't. I hate his clothes. I think he's a loser.
My horns.
I
wonder why I'm growing.
Are they actually bigger than before?
horns like a sarcasm.
Well, that I'm not too sure myself. In any case, someone will tell you once we're in Laterano. I know a little bit of additional. Oh, it was okay. I wasn't sure if they were actually like growing a little bit more. Sort of has a Deadeye type of face. I know, and I love her for it. I know a little bit of I know a little bit more of like Sancta lore, and I don't remember where it came from, because I don't think it was like a spoiler. Like I think I learned it in like an event or something. But the whole thing with like, we'll say the historical aspect of it. Oh, chapter 12. Oh, chapter 12. Me too insider for you. Do it. And then I'll block you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't actually dislike him that much. That was chapter 12? With the Revenant? So it was Amiya that learned that then? Interesting. What exactly is Fortuna's gun anyway? A revolver? She could be a quick shot with those eyes. It looks like just a little, like a pistol. We're at the end of chapter 12 with Ami and the Revenant. Yeah, okay. I might want to go back and read that then. Reread that, I should say. Interesting. All right, we got to keep going. We're already at 3.5 hours. For now, just rest up here.
Okay.
I'll be outside the door. If you need anything, just knock for me. Who knows how Federico's going to handle this? You know what? I am a pretty sensitive guy. If I'm being honest, I always get this cold sweat when someone's creeping around behind me. Who's behind him? The fun's over. Come out, Orin. God damn it, bro. If there's someone I hate the most, it's this stupid idiot. Oh, he's fucking alive. God damn it. It's the one good thing that we had going. The only good thing that we had going was the potential of him being dead. Or being a zombie or something. I like Rochelle purely because of this. Honestly, this was Aura. Just one question. How'd you see me? I was just bluffing, actually. I didn't think you would come out. You're not expecting me to believe that, are you? Why not? I'm good either way. Whatever, Rochelle, you little cheat. Don't say that. I'm more honest than Serpilia, at least. She's one of yours, isn't she? She was lying. No, not outright, I guess. She just declined to say everything. Oh. Oh, that's why she was interested in Orin. Where is this coming from? We were asking her about her relation to you. All she effectively said was, I couldn't care less about him, without revealing anything else. She was dodging Federico's questions. And that's your entire reasoning for saying she was lying? Don't you think that's a weird conclusion? Familiar male voice? That's what I thought. I thought it was him. I think having the same skill under my belt helps. Besides, look at the situation here. It's easy to guess how you'd act, and I'd also guess Federico's guessed. There's no winning with you. Plan A should have been dragging him off for drinks, after all. Followed by him carting you back to the Lateran. The monastery's guests have more swagger than you'd think. Can't say Federico would care to wrangle me once it's all going down. Sounds like trouble really is brewing here. So, Orin, what are you and Serpilia planning exactly? Once you hear me out, are you gonna help me? That remains to be seen. I'd have to hear the answer first to decide. Ooh. Takes one Sancta liar to know one. Has so much to say about lying between the Sancta. Oh, man. They're such an interesting group of fellas. Halos must really reflect personality because orange is piss yellow. God. Federico, I've like got some bad news. Wait, is there anyone with you? Rochelle is not here. Cares about him. Yo, preach, queen. I know you're on orange side, but honestly, spit your shit indeed. I mean, like, is that Fortuna Kid with you? No, Rochelle escorted her to accommodations. If you have discovered anything, please inform me. I require confirmation of the aggrieved citizen's condition. Fine, then, like, I'll give it to you straight. We're too late. She looks really broken up by that, actually. She has like squiggly bracket sad face. You see that? I'm not going to school today. My documents are ready. Looks like that. Confirmed deceased? Confirmed. It was like a fatal gunshot. Barring a true miracle, she's not coming back to life. Oh, and the guy with me called Clement? He said he was going to pick up some flowers, and I didn't care. I let him go. He was out of his mind when he left. Flowers. Per the intel, the Abbey's specialty. Like, not many left right now. I gather that's not important. Like, the hole was an accident, Federico. The girl wasn't lying. Accidental discharge. It might not be all that severe. His Holiness will judge. Sure. Like, I mean, even Mostima flies with him. I'm sure our Holiness will forgive. I'm sure our Holiness will forgive with wide arms, just like always. Why, maybe this is a minor thing, but why is she calling him our Holiness and other people call him like His Holiness? Like, what's the ownership there? The like collective ownership? If her mouth's like that, is she having a stroke? She's fine. She's just a little distraught. The S, yeah. Not sure how to feel. Sometimes distressed. Mainly out of his element that he doesn't know. He finds himself in situations like that quite a lot. Like, I'll contact Rochelle in a bit. I'm sure he misses being free range. It'll be me watching the girls. I won't let her run off. As for how Lemon and Orin are doing. Has Orin Argiolas made contact with you? Am I under suspicion here? Absolutely. By my judgment, yes. Orin's movements were not placed under any restrictions. Failure to contact the Latrin is conduct of his own subjective. The Sarkas are involved in these affairs. I conjecture Orin would not immediately leave. If he wanted all leeway for operation, it would require finding a collaborator. That makes sense. Because Orin does have ties to Victoria, right? Orin was the Legatus representative that went to Victoria, so... Love that they cut from, and Federico is probably guessed. Immediately to you, has Orin made contact with you? Yeah. He guessed and then immediately he said it. She's a communist? Yo, she kinda real. Your? No, our. He's in Victoria during the Londinium crisis / takeover. Yeah, interesting. Cool. And so you suspect me, but like, what about Rochelle? No thoughts about him? Rochelle does not have ample time to act alone as you do. His level of suspicion ranks below yours. Ha! You're a smart cookie, Federico. Like, here's my comment. No comment. All guesses here are yours. I haven't said a thing. Good. I'll like be in touch. Oh yeah, and like, is the abbot there? Yes. Are you gonna relay the news to him? That is unnecessary. He has heard it. Oh. Oh. I don't need to tell him. He heard you.
Delphina. I must see her. See for myself. I need to see the child.
Your Excellency may act freely. However, Sir Paleo would not misjudge. I do not recommend spending additional time on reconfirm. Bro, stop. Oh my god. It's getting harder and harder to defend you. It's like, you don't need to grieve. I told you you heard she's dead.
Spurrier wouldn't lie. She's dead, bro. You don't need to go check. It's like, Jesus.
I'm tentatively assuming Aura Norgiolis is still aboard and has some sort of scheme. I must now ascertain in detail all movements he made prior to his disappearance staying at this monastery, as well as all recent absences and returns of monastery personnel. I ask you comply.
He's just not he's just not considering grieving is even a thing. Oh, hold on. I want to look, but Mika, I'm just gonna ask on him, and I'm gonna ask through you. What were his reactions like in the manga during the funerals? Like, what did he cry or show emotion of any kind there, or was he just blank? Never let Federico within 500 yards of a funeral instantly kill the vibe. Well, what was he like in it? I don't remember. He didn't. Okay. She's dead. That's a fact. No reason to reconfirm a fact. I have more to say. How does opera too? Because remember, his parents are both dead. Right. He was an orphan. And then his adopted parents were dead. Do we have a short line here? All right, bet. Guys, you want to know, while Mika's typing, you want to know the worst part about all this so far? Is we've only seen one other CG, so I need to put that for tomorrow's thumbnail. Yappers, yeah. Yappers is one of my new favorite 17 emotes. I need to put the Fortuna one as tomorrow's thumbnail, unless another CG pops up. I probably would have anyway, but still hurts. Alcaptio, what's up? How are you doing? What is that emote? Cal Sip. I've never seen that. Crazy. When did that one get added? That's been around for a while. What the heck? Bookie, what's going on? How are you doing? Welcome in. What's up? Happy Monday, dude. We're pissing and crying and shitting over here. The part with the bloody hand and gun for maximum thumbnail gaming. Actually, that's peak. That's peak. You might be onto something. A usual Monday night. You know it. You know it. Pretty much every Monday night at this point. Where's Podenko Sip? There's a Podenko Sip? Yo, I haven't seen Podenko Sip in a while, or Podenko in a while. He's add Cal Sip to Discord? Bet. If I can get the link. My tab's all messed up, man. There we go. There you go. I have the tab up. Let me download as a PNG, and then hopefully I remember. Cool. Federico, don't you ever miss your parents? Don't you ever regret them being gone? From his avuncle, Arturia's father. And he responds, no, my mater taught me to always make the best decision I could in the moment, so I would not regret what happened. And his avuncle responded, sometimes I envy you and the way you do not get lost in regret. He's in middle school. He's 15. Yeah, I mean, at least he's nothing if not consistent, right? Also not going to fist fight Marcelo for going so deep into despair that a middle schooler had to take care of him. Yeah, that was a problem. So normal, there really is a short line. It could have been longer. Could have been longer. But that was interesting. Poor guy. And like I said, he's nothing if not consistent. So.
Reverend Executor, what is necessity to you? What line do you draw between necessary and unnecessary? Can you truly not hear your kin lamenting? Does emotion truly mean nothing in your mind?
Oh. Can't you tell, bro? Can't you tell? Lights are on, nobody's home. Can you really have you really not been able to connect with him?
Did your Bluetooth device not connected? I will not deny that. And should that be, you are not worthy. You are no worthy harbinger of paradise. Whoa. And should you represent Laterano, Laterano is no worthy shepherd of my faith. Ooh. Please answer my questions, Your Excellency. Has Orin acted abnormally in any way within the monastery? Have any other people lodged recently at the monastery? My words are wasted on you. Do as you will, Reverend Executor. Damn. Still more? Jesus. Lemon, let's go! Let's go, finally! Finally. You know, is this a failing of his? The self-awareness of him in some of his records and stuff was actually really sad. Or his lines, maybe. Sad. At least it ain't a whole essay. At least it's not a 12-hour stream. Just kidding. I wish I had the stamina for that, man. I wish I could stream longer than like up to 4 hours. Now, whose notebook this is? What notebook? What notebook? Probably not. Oh, are you talking about the op record itself? I wonder why Pazillas are taking so long. She's been really looking forward to it. Her tummy's been grumbling. Did she hear the gunshot? She had to have, right? Finished. Trust him to use up every last page of a notebook this thick. Someone heaves a sigh and closes the antique plain colored notebook shut. Her fingers trace over the nicks and scrapes that decorate the cover, each one hiding a story of its own. Back then... Oh, what am I thinking? Right, now then. It's time I got to work myself. With Sir Pilla's group already here, I can't keep on dawdling. Uh-oh. Is someone outside? If you're looking for me, you can come right in. What? It's the guy from earlier. The gentle priest. Well, well, that's not a guest I'd expect. Sorry, visitor, but you came at a bad time. I don't have any tea to offer you. Huh? What? Lovemoon, shoot him. Shoot that thing. Also, how did it open the door? No, I have no idea. I have no idea whose notebook that was. I don't think they said. You have to look at the VOD. I don't remember if I said anything the first time, unfortunately. No juicy story for us? I guess not. Jeez. That's such a different tone. Wait, what do you mean? Room service, return to fish, wife, crazy, fish jump scare. Common theme in this event of fighting against a greater power that you can't necessarily do something about, in the struggle of trying to contain that anger lest you hurt the people who are on your side. That was really well thought out. They didn't say, but the ideas written in the notebook may be familiar. Oh, I'm assuming Anduin then. I got a little distracted. I already forgot what she was reading about, so so my YOLO guess is Anduin. Maybe we'll learn more. So it has hands. With hands, but like, is it sentient?
The sentient fish monster? Bro, what the fuck is going on? Like, there's enough going on without the threat of fish zombies. Like, what? Why they gotta bring fish zombies in? There's other things that we could be dealing with right now. This is just a cherry on top. Didn't it knock? That's what I'm saying. All right. I think we need to pause here. Victoria arc in a nutshell. True. I think we need to pause here. Unfortunately. We got through 1.5 stages today. And we didn't even do any fights. Hold on, 2G, things just keep going more wrong. I can't imagine how you must have reacted to this when it first came out, Mika. Do you have that VOD? Finish the tutorial. Shut up. We got murder. How did I not 3-star this? We'll do it tomorrow. After we do 3 after. We'll do it when we're supposed to. 26 hours of stream. You gotta export it to YouTube or something. The whole Twitch highlight and like clip VOD time thing or whatever that they're getting rid of. I don't know. It's annoying. I would put them on YouTube and get a backup of them just in case. Anyway. Oh, it is? Okay, good. But yes, guys. For after. Yes, exactly. After. Tomorrow. That's where we're pausing it. I love this lobby theme, but I know I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna turn off the lobby theme because I have a feeling I'm really concerned that this is gonna be one of those lobby themes that I just hate. Like babbles. Like I love it. I love it until the end. I'm like, I don't want to listen to this anymore. You know? All right. You love that? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like babble. Oh God. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Whether you're lurking, chatting here the whole time, you're part of the time. Thank you for the support. We are going to be hopping into a raid, so I do ask don't go anywhere. If you're doubtable, stick around for the stream wherever we end up going. If you guys can hop in the raid to show some support, I'd appreciate it. I know that they'll appreciate it as well wherever we end up going. We will find someone to raid momentarily. I do want to quickly cover our schedule for the rest of the week. So, like I said, tomorrow we're going to be picking up right where we left off here in Arknights. We're going to be continuing HORTUS, starting with 3 after. If someone could remind me so I don't forget, I'd appreciate it. I'm sure I'll remember, but I also won't doubt that I forget. And then on Wednesday, we're playing the game Arise, A Simple Story, which I'm really looking forward to. It looks really cute. That is a subathon reward game picked out by Bluey. So some exciting stuff this week. Thank you for the head pat, Skeek. And I will keep you guys posted for like future stream and any changes or anything. As of right now, I think I should be able to stick to the schedule. Things could change, but at least my internet's good. So we at least have that covered. So excited for Rise. Yeah, no, it seems really good, vanilla, and it's one of those like pretty cheap Steam games too. So if you like it, maybe consider checking it out. Friend of the club will jamming out whenever Storyteller comes out of my playlist, bro. It's the worst. That's what you got to save the good songs on Spotify or something. Like I have the gambling one on Spotify. I'm sure it's gonna end up on my Wrapped. You know. Well, aware of his failings and his inability to feel his comments on his operator record as well as those stories, so it really hurts seeing the way he reacts to simple acceptance to Abbott telling me he doesn't deserve this and he's not fit for this. Yeah, that's why even like this is such inappropriate music for what I'm about to say. Even when Spurrier was like making fun of him and it was a very like lighthearted comical situation, I still felt bad because I was like, oh, he knows, you know. I was like, I want to laugh. I want to join in the laugh and the fun because it is meant to be funny. But at the same time, I'm like, don't bully the weird kid. Don't bully the weird kid. Anyway. All right, you guys, we're gonna find someone to raid. I do want to give some extra special thank yous again to Nami. Nami and anyone, or Nami, if you or anyone from your community are still here, thank you so much for supporting me and thank you for supporting them as well. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Is there someone new we can show some support to? Actually, a lot of people are streaming right now. Anyone in Arknights category? You and I always win. Man, I think like everyone's doing the new story. Yeah, everyone's doing the new story, so we could raid someone doing IS. Raid someone doing IS. Let's raid Hanako. I think I've stopped by their streams actually. Their profile picture looks familiar. But you guys, hashtag you Benny rated if you're sub, throw your favorite Benny emote in there at the end. If you're not sub, no worries, throw your favorite emote in there at the end. Make it look cool, make it look fun. And I do ask if you guys could be sure to hop in the raid, even if you're not able to stick around for the stream. If you guys could hop in the raid, just some support, I'd appreciate it. I know they'll appreciate it as well. And definitely, you know, I'm not familiar with any rules in their chat or anything, but be sure to follow them. Make sure you don't spoil anything if they ask it. You know. Why won't it look? My thing's not letting me scroll. Doesn't really like getting raided. Oh. Okay. I'll cancel that. That's good to know. Did it break? It let me... I mean, you can... I'm pretty sure you can disable raids. I think I've tried to raid someone and it's actually been disabled. But, okay. That's good to know. Well, I wish them the best and I hope they have a good rest of their stream. All right. You're doing the event. All right. Oh, wait. Maria's streaming. Maria's streaming's blueprints. Let's show Maria some support. Maria's a great friend of the kingdom. If you guys aren't familiar with them, let's check them out. They are on their gaming channel right now playing blueprints. Let's go say, hold on. We're adding something. We're adding something to the end. Hashtag you Benny rated and say pink prince better at the end. Okay? We're gonna say pink prince better at the end. Okay? All right, you guys, be sure to hop in the raid. I will see you guys tomorrow for more HORTUS. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have an awesome rest of your night. Rest well, brush your teeth before you go to bed, and be sure to spend some money gambling. Go all in, baby. Also, did you guys see the Uma Musume games coming out? Oh, I can't wait to play it. I can't wait. We're streaming the Uma Musume game. Horse Girl game when it comes out. Horse Girl Gotcha game. We're playing Horse Girl Gotcha game. Thank you so much for hanging out, you guys. I'll see you soon. Remy, take care. Toad, take care. Vanilla, take care. V, take care. Mika, have an awesome night. Thank you so much for the support and help. I appreciate it. Vodka, take care. Have a good night. Thank you for the heads up there. Blue, take care. See you later. Skeek, thanks for hanging out. Con, thank you for hanging out if you're still here. Honey Katie, thanks for hanging out. You, thank you for hanging out. Alcatio, thank you for hanging out. Thank you guys for the support. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.